Hello and welcome. You're listening to Busted Outdoor Podcast. I'm your host, Patrick Landis. So, yeah, first off, I appreciate you having me out here. We went through a lot of schedule conflicts and location conflicts.
Yep.
Because usually I go to Baker's because they let me use their main office, and when they close down at 5 p.m., I go in there and hook all my stuff up and shut the doors and go in there.
Yeah.
But now deer season's in. They don't close till 9.
Yeah.
And they're still there till midnight.
Yep.
During gun season, I've been there at 3 o'clock in the morning. They're still there.
Yeah, I've called them up late after getting a deer, right at last light. And, Darcy, I got a deer.
Yes.
I haven't got it out of the woods yet. Will you be there? And they're like, we'll be here all night.
Yeah, exactly.
Just get it here.
Into the morning.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, they're slammed.
Yeah.
So, no, I appreciate you letting me come out here and actually see.
No problem.
I was at Baker's and I saw a couple of your deer. I definitely saw the moose. I saw the caribou.
Mm-hmm.
I was seeing them again. It's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
They're huge.
They are huge.
Like, this is a moose that everyone dreams of.
It is. Yeah.
And you got it.
It was an adventure getting him for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But it is a dream hunt and dream moose.
Gosh, yes.
Yeah.
Like this is something people wait their whole life to even think about doing.
It is. It's been a dream of mine for a long time.
Yeah.
For sure. And
any outdoorsman, it's
it is.
Ultimate goal
to
kill the Alaska moose.
Alaska moose. It's kind of the pinnacle of North American hunting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So the planning that goes into something like that, and I think it starts with a dream, though, right?
Yeah, it's got to.
You dream about it, and then you just put your mind to it and commit to it, and
start making it work. Come together. So, how long did this take from you say, "Yep, we're going to go to Alaska," to we're on the plane? What's the time span to get ready for something like that?
It was about 3 years. Okay. So, from the time that I do reference it in the book.
You wrote a book about the entire.
I did,
and I read it.
Yeah.
So you and your buddy, you went out to dinner and started talking.
Yeah,
about
we
it.
went out to dinner with our wives, and we were talking about hunting stories. And our wives asked us what would be a dream hunt, and that's what we both came up with.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Do it." They were really the spur under our saddle. That I guess we always just thought it was a dream. Yeah. And then when we both immediately got their approval, we're like, what are we waiting for?
Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah. So it started calling different guides and different people we know. And we, found this guy, Cari, that came pretty well recommended from a guy who'd hunted moose in the past up in Alaska.
With Cari?
No,
or just?
Like with an outfitter group that Cari worked with at the time. And there was no hesitation. Call Cari.
Yep.
So that's what we did from a guy who's done it. Like, what better recommendation can you have than like an online search? You never know what you're going to get.
Yeah, exactly. You can type anything online.
Yeah, exactly.
And make it sound great.
Yeah,
for
sure.
There, it's like, I don't bear hunt like that.
Yeah.
Look good online, and I'll never go back that way again.
I've done it on a pig hunt as well.
Yeah. It's like, that was terrible.
It was terrible.
Here's my $3,000. You have a good day.
Yeah, exactly. And there's no repercussions, really.
No.
What do you do? Like,
that's all you can do.
Yeah. Just pay
learn from your mistake.
Don't go back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, we made phone calls to him and reached out, and he was booked like any good guide is for a couple seasons, and we booked the open one for the two of us early season September, and then the planning begins, and it's a lot.
I couldn't imagine.
The logistics are pretty crazy.
Yeah. Just getting there alone would be insane.
It is.
Let alone getting everything together, like your food, your clothes, Yeah. My brain can't even fathom that much right now.
It was a lot. And it was almost fortunate that we had as much time as we did to, just get, because we got new rifles with big enough calibers.
Oh, okay.
And so you get those, and you got to sight them in as well, and make sure you're comfortable with them and use them enough, which is also kind of fun.
Oh, absolutely. It's like, I got to buy a new gun. Dang it.
Exactly. It's pretty enjoyable for sure.
Could you have done that hunt with archery equipment and been successful on this moose?
No.
No?
I don't think so. No. All the animals that we were able to harvest, I think they're all shot 200 yards plus.
Okay.
And it's like the landscape out there, it's tundra. So you can see forever.
Walking on a sponge, though.
Yeah, walking on a sponge.
Yeah.
It's the most awkward movement of your life.
Yeah.
It's so bizarre.
I can imagine having to carry all that on your back while trying to walk.
Yeah, it's
unless
a
you have
lot.
an Argo or something.
Well, we were supposed to.
Oh,
It turned out, I think kind of the reason why I'm on here is the story is about an adventure of a lifetime, but it also went fully sideways.
yeah. In so many different ways.
In so many different ways. And one of them was, an outfitter that was supposed to bring equipment, like an Argo. And we get to camp, and he's like, yeah, you're on your own, boys.
Argo, no, we go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Gosh.
It would have changed the whole.
It would have been a different ball game.
It would have been. Yeah, it was backbreaking work. So,
to say the least.
Yeah. It was fun, though, and Argo would have helped a lot.
Yeah, tremendously.
Yeah.
So you get there, you plan it, and out the day of the trip.
Yeah. Well,
So you leave from.
we leave
Indy?
from Indianapolis. We went on Alaska Air, and we bought first class tickets because then you can kind of check as many bags as you want.
Oh, that's a
and
good
with as
idea.
many gear bags as we had,
Yes.
with rifles and civilian clothes on the front end and back end of the hunt, up in Anchorage, and then all your hunting gear. It's a lot of stuff to move around and get in planes. So it was just easy enough to go that way. And Indy to Seattle, Seattle to Anchorage.
That's a lot of flying.
It's a lot of flying.
And you're a pilot as well, aren't you?
I am, yeah.
So you spend a lot of time in
I
the
do.
air.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of time.
It is,
on a commercial plane.
and a layover in Seattle with that much gear. There's always that issue of, are you going to lose bags?
That's always my fear.
Yeah, and you kind of need everything that is packed. And I mean, sure enough, one of my bags got lost.
Yeah.
In Seattle.
Oh my gosh.
And it fortunately made it there before the hunt, but that's very anxiety provoking.
Oh yeah. You get there and it's like, oh my. So they drove it, didn't they? They had to drive it.
No,
the camp?
they flew it. So when we got into Anchorage, we had a 2-day buffer.
Oh, that's smart.
Just in case bags were lost or whatever the case may be, or delays. We didn't want to show up the day we were supposed to go out on the hunt.
Not have everything.
Yeah, not have everything. So
Because you're in the bush at that point. It's like, good luck getting your stuff.
Yeah, exactly. You're going.
Yeah.
And it was my gear bag. It was the bag that had all of my like hunting clothes and layers and all that stuff to go out in the bush, and that one worried me the most.
Gosh.
Because if you don't have that, it's like you've meticulously packed that stuff.
Yes.
Oh man, it was very anxiety. But from Seattle to Anchorage, that time of year, there's like multiple flights a day. So they found it in Seattle, put it on the next plane the next day, and they were able to drive it to the hotel.
You had it fairly quick
in enough time. Yeah.
So what's there to do in Anchorage? You're there for 2 days.
Well, we went out salmon fishing one
Okay.
day. There was a salmon run going, so we drove up to Kenai, Alaska, stayed there overnight, fished for a day, and had a great time. It was awesome. It's take a float plane from Kenai out to this river, land on the river,
Oh man.
and, just float up the river. We were fishing for silver salmon,
Yeah.
and caught a bunch of pink salmon. It was just a blast.
Could you keep them, or did you?
Yeah, we kept them.
Oh, salmon's my favorite.
Yeah, we shipped it back, and then the pink salmon, they'd already all spawned, so they were like, is it molting? Is that what it is when they like start melting after they spawn?
Yeah, basically they die.
Yeah,
don't
they're
they?
dying
They spawn and
alive.
die.
Yeah, it's you catch them and they're like half alive. They're like zombie
Yeah.
fish. It's so weird. It's
They
gross.
roll. You gonna eat it?
No, heck no,
No.
heck no. You just throw those back. But yeah, that was a really good time, and just it's kind of the first introduction to being in the Alaskan wilderness.
Yeah.
That drive from Anchorage to Kenai is just breathtaking.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful. It's just vast and giant.
Gosh.
It's something that sticks in your memory forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you record any of that, the hunt or trip or anything?
Yeah, we did. I told this, a little more details about that fishing trip, like, running into some bears. A bear kind of
really
jumped up on us when we were cleaning our fish on the shore. And I mean, he was like, 50 yards away maybe when he came out of the bush.
The grizz or a black bear?
It was a grizzly bear. Yeah.
That's too close.
That's too close. Yeah. And they were telling us that the grizzly bears, they've got full bellies because the salmon runs are going on. And as we're fishing, there's bears all around us just catching fish and eating them.
Like they're focused on fish, not you.
Yeah, not us. They don't need to go and risk getting hurt.
Not a risk I'm willing to take.
No, it's not.
Like I'm not going to go pet a bear because it's full on salmon.
It's not teddy bear.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, for sure.
The grizzlies in person are huge.
They are.
You see them in videos, like that's a big bear. They see them in person, you're like, how is that real?
I know.
It's like a furry dinosaur.
They're real monsters.
Yeah.
They are truly monsters.
With zero care for human life or any life.
Yeah, exactly. It's just Mother Nature. She's just consuming. That's her job.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's a dream hunt as well, grizzly.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be a cool one.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah. Alaskan brown bear, too. That one.
Oh, gosh.
Yep. Those things. I guess these were Alaskan brown bears.
Oh, yeah.
Because they were eating salmon. They were right on the shore. So, giant creatures.
Yep. Absolutely giants.
Yeah.
Like the head. Like, just wrapping your arms around their neck. I'm like, oh, my gosh.
Yeah. I couldn't. Those people that have those grizzly bear pets.
Yeah.
Something about that is.
Nope. I don't trust a horse, let alone a grizzly bear.
The same way.
Like, yeah, you're cool from over there.
Yeah, for sure. No, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. A 12-foot monster living in your backyard.
That will rip you apart in a blink of an eye.
Yeah, seriously.
Care.
Yeah.
Not care.
You just go out and hug it and it rolls over on you wrong. Yeah, what do you do?
It's a 1,000-pound bear crush you.
Yeah, the world takes all kinds. Yeah. So
you're there for 2 days.
Yeah.
And then any issues getting from
we ran into some weather issues because getting from Anchorage out in the bush, you got to take bush planes.
Yeah.
And so from Anchorage, you fly to just a little dirt strip in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And they call it Farewell.
Okay.
It's just a landing strip. You got to fly there and like a chartered plane to just get your gear to a drop point where Cari, our guide, picks us up in his Super Cub and starts, hauling each of us individually into camp from there. Yep. But it's Alaska, and weather's tricky. We're flying through the Denali Pass, and you need a clear weather day. So on getting out, there were 2 days where it was just socked in and we couldn't leave.
Oh my gosh!
So you're just in like a waiting pattern when you're supposed to be getting.
2 days.
It's a long 2 days. Yeah, when you're amped up about getting out in the bush, and every day there's a possible clearing, so you're just kind of sitting by the phone waiting for that phone call from Cari to, say, hey, it's time to get out of here. Let's go.
Yep.
And so you can't really do anything, and it's rainy and dreary outside, and those were a long 2 days for sure.
In September, is it pretty cold up there in September?
Not too bad. No, there were a couple nights in the bush got, down to like 36.
Okay.
But it was a storm blowing in.
Gotcha.
But not too terribly bad. It's kind of like our late fall, maybe 10 degrees cooler.
Yeah, okay.
It actually feels pretty nice.
It's so comfortable.
Yeah,
especially with the gear you have. It's like, I deer hunting this stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. But the weather changes. Like out in the tundra, it literally is every 10 minutes the weather will change on you.
Exactly what I was told. They said, if you don't like the weather, wait 10 minutes.
Yeah, it is like that.
Really?
It is crazy. Yeah, it'll just be downpouring on you and blowing sideways wind, and then all of a sudden it stops and it's beautiful and calm and sunny.
Alaska's bipolar.
It is bipolar. It really is. Yeah, and then foggy. It's wild.
Gosh.
It's just a different world out there.
Yeah,
yeah.
And people do it every day. I'm so jealous.
Yeah. Oh, really?
I would love to go. I would love to go to Alaska State Trooper. Go up there and I wouldn't want to.
It is rugged country. But 3 months of darkness, and then 3 months of no darkness.
Yeah.
On the other end,
I couldn't do the 3 months of daylight.
Yeah, that would be
3
tough.
months of darkness, I could do.
Really? Oh, I couldn't do it.
I love the nightlife.
Oh, I couldn't do it. Well, that's you do the night shift, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not built for it.
Yeah.
I don't like night flights.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Being the pilot or just on a plane?
being the pilot. I don't know why. I like getting my stuff done in the morning.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, night flying, it's different.
Is that like a lot of flying by instrument, flying at night?
Yeah, yep. I mean, that's all we do really in the commercial world is.
Oh, you're a commercial
flying.
pilot?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah.
that. I thought you just have your own little plane. And...
No, yeah, I'm a commercial
no
pilot.
kidding.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a different.
It's about 1,000 feet up in the air. We do everything we can to just block all the windows because the sunlight's just blast.
So I was curious about that. Like, you guys have to get this blasted by the sun.
Oh, we just cover everything up.
Yeah.
We're just flying totally by instruments.
At that point, it's mostly autopilot, isn't it? When you're up that high.
Yeah. There's no reason, for flying at cruise for an hour and a half. It's just hand flying.
Yeah, there's no reason to.
There's no reason, yeah.
Until you're starting to land.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
And take off.
Yeah. Yep. Those are the 2 times we cook
Yeah,
off.
exactly.
Yeah.
All right, time to wake up. Got to land the plane.
Yeah, exactly. I won't tell you about those things.
I know nothing. We can edit that out. Control Alt Delete.
It never happens.
Yeah, I want to say my buddy owned it was a Cessna. I think it was a little plane, and he was the pilot, and I was in the seat, and we had our headphones on. He's like, "Yeah, I could be wrong on these numbers," but he's like, "Yeah, watch this gauge when this reaches, like, I think he said 60 knots. Grab the yoke, start pulling up on it, and blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." I'm like, "Wait, am I taking this plane off?" He's like, "Yeah, you'll be fine." I'm like, "Oh my god!" It was me, him, my 2 kids, and his 2 kids in the back.
Oh
like,
god!
And our wives are on the ground watching. I'm like, "Oh, here we go."
Yeah.
So I want to say it was 60. Anyways, I could be wrong again. So when it hit, I started pulling up, and off we went. I flew for like 45 minutes.
That's awesome.
And yeah, I didn't know the pedals would make everything has a purpose.
Yeah.
So
you fly with your feet.
Yeah, you do.
You really do.
So for a minute, the whole plane's like rotating in the back end. I'm like, oh my gosh. He's like, you're good. You start crashing, I'll take over. And then we do install drills. So we ended up stalling the plane. The kids in the back had no idea.
Yeah.
So they were terrified.
Yeah.
But then he's like, all right, do you want to land it? I'm like, nope. You land it. I don't want to kill my family while they're watching.
That would be awful.
But it was cool.
Yeah, it's fun.
It was cool.
It really is. It's a good gig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, so Cari finally calls us, hey, we got a window. Let's go.
Yeah, he calls. He calls us one evening before we leave, before we go out in the bush, and he said, hey, tomorrow's going to be a beautiful day. Meet us at the airport. I think it was late in the morning. So we had time to, sleep in, get our stuff, and get a good night's rest. And he has us meet him at it's a little regional airport off of Anchorage's main airport where all of these, bush planes are taken off to get people out in the bush and to get through the Denali Pass. It was like the day that all these hunters that come in for this month-long moose hunting, they're all trying to leave out of Anchorage out of the same little airport. So it was like
there's a lot going on.
Yeah, there was a lot of movement going on at that little airport, but they really seem to have their stuff together. They knew what they're doing. Yeah, they know exactly what they're doing. They're prepared for it, and you get all of your gear, yourself, everything you're taking out into the bush to get on these planes. Everything's weighed.
Oh, yeah, it's like $100 pounds per person or something.
Well, it was 60 for us.
Oof.
Yeah, 60-pound limit, and that was your rifle and all your gear.
Oh my gosh! Did you have to leave any gear behind?
We didn't, but Cari did. This is when Cari started chucking stuff from the pile of things that we had. We were supposed to be taking out, like propane tanks, tent stoves.
Oh, you kind of need that.
Yeah, you do. I mean, he said he was going to get them out. He told us he was putting them in his plane and taking them out to Farewell, and then he'll get them back and forth from there. But those things never made it.
Oh my gosh!
He just left them in the truck.
Oh, the whole trip.
Yeah, the whole trip. No tent stoves. No propane.
Oh my gosh! Now, did you have any of that at base camp?
No, all we had were little butane burners.
Oh,
like
geez.
he left the the little cooking top that was going to be propane burning. He left that with the propane and just had like a jet boil.
Yeah.
And
so for 2 weeks you were jet boiling everything.
Everything.
Oh my!
And limited
gosh.
on our butane because he only brought a small amount of those too.
Yeah. What a nightmare!
It is a nightmare. Yeah. So as soon as we land and we go to cook our first meal of ramen noodles and hot dogs,
You're eating good up there.
Yeah, eating real good. That's when we find out that he only brought this amount of cooking stuff for us.
Yeah. Now what?
What the heck are we doing?
Ooh.
So, yeah, that was just one check mark on the list of things where you start getting you're like planting seeds of doubt in one's mind
right off the bat.
Yeah, right off the bat. Yeah,
not even day one.
Yeah,
or day one essentially.
Well, day one. Yeah,
yeah,
yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but you know, there were a few more signs. I mean, even before that, really. You know, once we landed in Farewell, Doug and I left on a different chartered plane.
Okay. Oh, that's right. And Doug's your friend.
Yeah, Doug is the guy who went with me.
Yep.
He's a good friend of mine. Me and him went on a chartered plane from Anchorage to Farewell, where it dropped us off. Cari and our outfitter and Dave, our guide, went in the Super Cub to Farewell to like refill their fuel and then head out to, you know, our hunting location.
Yeah, exactly.
And then Cari was going to ferry back and forth between camp and Farewell to pick us up.
Gotcha.
So, yeah. Doug and I jump in this plane, land in Farewell, and, you know, we're just sitting there unpacking our stuff. Cari's there with Dave, and as soon as we land, he's like, all right, guys, stay here, points us to a river for water, and he's like, I'll be back. I'm going to drop Dave off, come back and pick you guys up.
Okay. So it was just you and Doug at that point?
Yeah, just me and Doug. Yeah.
But you had your rifles and your gear in case
yeah, we did. Our gear bag was there.
Okay.
I put my Glock 20 harness on, and that didn't leave my side.
Yeah. No.
So, you know, or my chest.
Yeah.
Because I mean, at that point, you are in the bush. That little drag strip, that little runway is very remote. And hunting camps, I mean, there was a guy hunting, you know, by four-wheeler, like came up on the runway, and he had just seen a grizzly bear and a couple moose.
Ooh,
like not far from the runway. Yeah, I mean, it's in the wild.
Yeah.
I mean, when we landed, there was a lot of commotion because there were guys like other planes landing and taking off, and other people waiting to get ferried out.
Yeah.
So we weren't alone at the time. But by the time Cari got back to pick up Doug, everyone else was gone. And Doug went first, and I'm left alone on this like drag strip on this piece of dirt.
That'd been eerie.
It was very eerie. Yeah, it was a pretty uncomfortable feeling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How long were you there by yourself before they came out?
Probably like 2.5 hours.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
It is a long time. And then, you know, when Cari comes and picks me up, like it's getting dark.
Eek.
So
That's
we
even
have
worse.
we've got to fly off this dirt strip. And as soon as he lands, he is like, get your stuff on the plane immediately. Like, we got to go.
Oh, wow.
Like, there is definitely
urgency to
some
it.
urgency to him. Yeah. And
does he just not want to fly at night?
no, yeah, he like
You can't see, I'm
yeah,
sure.
exactly. We're landing on the side of a mountain. Like,
Oh my gosh.
there aren't like lights and
Yeah, there's no runway
things to
lights.
guide you. It's just, you know, by like pilotage, understanding where you're going.
Oof.
So, yeah, we get in the plane, and I mean, we landed in the dark.
Oh my god.
I couldn't see the ground when we landed.
If you can, I doubt he could.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh, here we go.
Yeah, so that was like the first thing for me, you know, when we're flying,
Yeah.
and it's getting dark, and then it turns dark, and we land. I mean, man, my heart was in my throat.
Yeah.
Big time. Yeah.
Especially knowing what you know as a pilot.
Yeah.
All the red flags are
All
going
the
off.
red
Like,
flags.
this is not good.
Yeah, this is bad. So, yeah.
Gosh. Day one, and you don't even get a hunt at all. Like,
No.
Okay, now we're part of the mountain.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So you had to set up all the tents in the dark, or do you have?
Well,
I'm sure. Well, Doug, I assume, is already getting stuff set up.
yeah,
while you're
Doug and
gone.
Dave got there before we did. And when they got there, them setting up camp was when, you know, Doug then realized he only brought one tent when we're supposed
For four
to have,
people.
For 4 people. It's a 2-man tent, like it's a wall tent, but not like a full. It was a 2-man wall tent. And you know, I mean, he promised us like each of us would have a 2-man wall tent. The guides would have a 2-man wall tent, and we'd have like a mess tent.
Yeah.
Just so you can cook outside of your like living area.
Yeah, exactly.
And he just brought one 2-man tent for
Oh my gosh.
all 4 of us.
You have your camp stove, everything in there as well.
Oh yeah.
So that's even more room.
Yeah. Yeah. We had very little room. We
guys
were
were
like sardines.
packed in there.
Yeah, yeah. For almost 2 weeks, 4 grown men like hunting all
With
day,
all your gear.
all your gear. Oh, it was trying for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my gosh. So you forgot the propane. Didn't
Yep.
bring the camp stove. Minimal propane for your burners.
Yep.
1 tent.
Flying at night.
Flying at night.
Yeah.
Check in the
Yeah.
raw in the bad section.
Yeah, in the bad section.
Sheesh.
And so, we land, and as soon as we land, Dave is there to stop the plane, like from rolling back down the mountain.
Oh,
'Cause,
okay.
I mean, we land on the side of a mountain, and he's just holding brakes. And as soon as the canopy opened, Dave his eyes are wide with like, pay attention to me, something's wrong.
Yeah.
You can just read someone's body language.
Oh, absolutely.
And shuts the plane down, and he was like, tents broke. I don't know. There's only one tent at this point.
Yeah,
so
you're
I'm
like,
like,
oh, okay.
What's the panic? All right, so we have to sleep in one tent tonight. But it was the one tent.
Oh my gosh.
So it's like, single backup for like the one thing that you really need.
Yeah.
And it turns out it was like like an L joint, like a welded joint that
Yeah,
broke.
for one of the rods.
That Cari had an extra one for the other tent he was supposed to bring in the back of the plane.
Well, I guess
So-
perfect.
Yeah, perfect. He was able to fix it, so
Yeah.
tragedy narrowly averted.
Right.
Really. Yeah.
So if that elbow would have been broken, what would you guys done?
I don't know. Just
Sleeping under the stars.
Under the stars.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Yeah, for sure.
That's terrible.
It was terrible.
Gosh.
Yeah.
How big was the wall tent? I mean, for 4 people, you're hoping like a 20 by 20, but I doubt it was like
No,
that.
I mean there's a picture in
Oh,
here
in your
of it.
book, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'll post all these photos as well. I'll put these photos in the podcast. Oh, that's not big.
No, it's not.
Oh my gosh. No kidding.
Yeah.
Do you guys have cots?
Well, he brought 2 cots.
Oh, that was nice of him.
Yeah, it was. And him and Dave.
Rock, paper, scissors, who's
Yeah.
sleeping on the floor?
Yeah, they were cots that you're supposed to sleep above, and there was a little ledge below that you put your gear underneath.
Yeah.
So
That's how
it's-
mine is.
Yeah, so it's that's off the ground as well.
Yep.
And he called those bunk beds. So like
The little guy sleeps under the...
yeah. So Doug and I slept underneath, and
Oh, are you serious?
well, the first night, and from that point on, we were like, "There's no way."
For 14 days, like, I can't sleep on the ground.
Yeah, you can't roll over.
No.
But we did. That's what we slept on the ground.
For the whole time?
Yeah, Doug and I did.
And your guide and outfitter had the beds, had the cots?
They had the cots. Yeah.
Oh, I'd been flipping some cots.
Yeah. Well, but there's also when you're on a 2-week hunt with an outfitter, there's a balance that you've got to play because like the outfitter dictates all of your hunting opportunities.
Yeah.
They really make the call whether they've got to get you out of there even before your extraction date.
Yeah.
Just in case, like, they know weather's coming in, things like that. So right off the bat, you don't really want to, like, ruffle feathers.
Right,
You
understandable.
just got there. You don't want to start like, hey, man, what the F?
Yeah.
Like,
This guy's gonna
where's
make or
all this
break.
stuff? Yeah, and
Yeah,
then
if
all
I
of a
have a
sudden he
successful hunt.
starts, pulling back on, saying, nah, that's too far. We can't go pack that out.
Yeah.
All that kind of rolling back that an outfitter can do.
Yep,
And
absolutely.
you hear people talk about that all the time.
And you're paying a ton of money, and
Yeah.
they're like, yeah, you know what? Don't hurt my feelings if you kill one or not.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they've already been paid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Piss me off, watch this.
Yeah, yeah. And you hear stories like that. So
Yeah, you do.
you really don't. There's a balance to be played about, like, how much do you raise a stink about something,
Right.
or do you just accept what it is at the time and kind of carry forward?
Yep.
So that's what you do.
That's what probably any of us would do.
Yeah, really. Yep. Yeah, so the first night, well, and then we sleep, we're wake up in the morning, and that's when we kind of realize, oh, this is all we've got. There's nothing more coming.
Oh my gosh. And he didn't plan to go get the camp stove or another tent, or he may have told you that, yeah, we'll go get it, but he never did.
He kind of hinted that if we get an animal and we have meat that he's got to pack back out to this other little town, they've got a butcher. They take the meat. Like, there's more gear and stuff there that he could potentially pick up. So I'm like, okay, I guess it's not that far of a trip. Or I have no idea where that little town is, or how big of a deal it is to get there. So we just take his word for it, and
why wouldn't you?
Yeah, exactly. Set up shop, make ourselves a little kind of lean-to out of another tarp we have, and that's what we sit under the glass for the next 2 weeks.
So you glass from camp?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Right front, basically on the backside of our tent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you said the plane's on the side of the mountain. Is it a runway, or is it just like, we're going to land here, that's good?
Yeah, it's just the side of a mountain.
So how did he plan to take off, if need be? I assume the plane was chalked, and so it would stay there.
Well, no, it doesn't. So after we get out, he ties the plane down.
Okay.
And it's, there's a lot of running around because Doug and Dave think the tent's broken. Mm-hmm. And we're in a hurry because it's dark. It's extremely windy.
Oh, yeah.
Which is what broke the tent when they were putting over the rain guard over the tent.
Oh, okay.
It caught a gust of wind when they had the tent set up, and it pushed up against that bracket and broke it.
Gotcha.
So we were having to set up camp in the dark. All of our gear is just laying all over the place. It's not in a tent yet.
Yeah.
It's just on the tundra. It's all over the place. Carrie and I are figuring out what's going on, and we start setting up the tent. I'm getting in my bag to get my lights, my headlamps, and it's really windy and chilly. So I'm like, I'm going to go back and grab my jacket real quick. Turn around into my gear bag, and I'm like, I thought the plane was right there.
Oh,
and I look back, and the plane's rolling down the mountain.
Actively rolling down.
It's actively rolling down. So I yell at everybody, and we go and we stopped it from rolling into this. It was like a bog that was out in front before it dumped off the side of the mountain, but it caught in that.
So the potential of losing the plane was there.
Yeah, for sure. It almost happened.
Oh, so
yeah.
if you didn't go get your jacket, the plane would have been gone.
Yeah, yeah, or mired. I don't know how we'd have got it out if it got.
You can't just take off.
No, yeah. So
holy cow!
It was the first night. All these things.
Yes, it's got to get better. It's got to get better.
Yeah, and it didn't. It was like that the whole time. That it was just there was chaos happening at every corner. I mean, but chaos, but adventure too.
Yeah, it's a story.
It
Obviously,
was,
you wrote a book on it. It's a story.
It was. It was just kind of incredible how it continued every step of the way. There was like a new obstacle to overcome.
Yeah.
That was kind of set by Carrie. Hence the name of the book,
Yeah,
Cari-ed
Carried Away.
Yeah.
I love it. I love the name when you did. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, we wake up that first morning, and we set up, under this glassing little lean-to, and we see a couple animals right off the bat. Our spirits are high. It's a beautiful day.
Yeah.
And I look to my left, and there's some caribou just trotting right at us, and we got caribou tags.
Right.
So, we grab our gear, get everything together, and I'm the only one with my rifle out, so I get to take the shot. And this group of caribou, they stop in front of us, and 10 minutes into our first hunt, first morning, I shot a bull caribou.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So now we're eating steak.
Now we're eating steak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No more noodles.
Not the ramen noodles and hot dogs, which is all he told us that he brought for food.
For 14 days.
For 14 days, ramen noodles and hot dogs.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't survive off of that.
No, it's hard to make that kind of stuff up. Yeah. So now we're excited too. We got meat.
Yeah.
You got fresh meat, which is so cool. 10 minutes into your first hunt, and you've got an animal down. I mean, it was just an amazing feeling. Get your hands on that animal.
And you did it.
That I did it. Yeah. Yeah.
That's so cool. What did you use a rifle?
Yeah, it was a rifle. Yeah. I shoot a 300 PRC.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. It's a big round.
That is a big round.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we were moose hunting.
You're right. You need that weight.
Yep. And, we do have moose, caribou, black bear, and grizzly bear tags.
You have a grizz tag too?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure. So, it was, we weren't really hunting those animals, but
If the opportunity presents
yeah,
itself.
exactly.
Yeah.
We're out there, may as well. give it a shot.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Gosh. So people say once the animal's down, like now the work begins. Just getting that caribou, is that a whole venture in itself?
That one wasn't too bad because I shot it 200 yards from camp, and it died like 250 yards from camp.
Oh man, you're right
so
there.
it's right on top of us. So
Yeah.
just getting it back into camp was, I actually, I kind of take pride in hauling my meat out and,
Oh, absolutely.
what it means to me that the creature gave its life to sustain mine. And,
Yeah.
I really feel like I owe it to these animals to put the work in that it takes to honor their
Absolutely.
life,
Yep. I couldn't agree more.
Yeah. So, we all butchered it there and quartered it up, put it in the gang bags, and I carried all the meat back to camp on my shoulders. Which it's not that far. It's not like
Right.
a feat of athleticism or anything.
Right.
It's just that it was a symbolic gesture.
Yeah.
That I took it. I'm going to do the work.
Yes. So how much weight do you think you had on your back?
Each time was probably like 40 pounds.
Okay.
Not a lot, and it was about 4 trips.
And 250 yards, that's a long time.
Yeah,
That's
in
a
the
lot.
tundra.
Yeah, especially the tundra.
Yeah.
I didn't because when I bear hunting, I killed my bear. He was a small one, like 175 pounds.
Yeah.
Whole body and everything on our back.
Yeah.
And out we went. We got 2 miles in.
Yeah,
But that was
that's
like,
a
oh
lot.
my gosh.
It's a lot.
Went to the boat. I'm like, thank goodness.
Yeah.
But I couldn't imagine.
I've
adding
done that
tundra.
with doe too.
Yeah.
Super deep into some woods and like, man, dragging this thing's going to kill me.
Yep.
I just need to pick it up and put it on my back.
Yeah.
It's
It's so much easier.
yeah.
But
Way
yeah,
better.
adding the tundra to that would be just a nightmare.
Yeah.
Whole different level.
Yeah, it is a whole different. Because it's like it's so spongy. Each step you might sink, 8 inches. In the next step you might sink 2.
It's that much.
Yeah, and then the next you might step on a rock that's covered in the tundra lichen and all that stuff. So like you just aren't ready for
Yeah.
a solid piece of ground.
So every step is like a meticulous. You got to.
Yeah, feel it out.
Yep.
It's just something like alien. It's something I've never seen before. It was amazing.
Not going to understand it until you actually do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of those. I've never done it. So
Yeah. It's hard to prepare for something like that. Just the little muscles in your
Yeah.
body that are always adjusting. You're not used to using.
Oh, I
It
think
gets
it was
you
super
quick.
sore.
Yeah.
For the first couple days.
Well, that one wasn't. It wasn't too bad, and we don't leave camp much. Really, just to go like use the facilities.
Yeah.
Because you're glassing the whole time, and we've got this gigantic area that that we can see like miles and miles and miles with the spotting scope. So there's no really need to leave camp much.
Was there you running any other hunters out there?
Oh no,
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 just
we
remote.
are. It is so remote. Yeah,
Golly.
Yeah.
Plenty of lane for everybody.
yeah, yeah.
So day 1, caribou's down.
Mm-hmm.
Eating caribou. Did
Yeah.
you see any other caribou? Did Doug end up killing one the same day, or did he kill one?
No, they were. I believe there were 9 animals in that herd. There was one bull, and the rest were females. They were cows.
Okay.
And we only had bull tags, so I was the only one that pulled the trigger. And Doug didn't have his rifle out at the time.
Yep.
So-
Sorry about you.
yeah, sorry, man. I guess I'm the trigger guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we did see. So that day, when we woke up, the first animal we saw was this giant bull caribou over on this other mountain.
Mm-hmm.
I at first thought it was a moose because I've never seen a caribou in the wild.
Right.
And I'm looking for moose, and your mind, it kind of makes up what you want it to.
Yep.
And Dave, our guide, pointed out, and he's like, "No, that's a caribou, but that is a giant caribou."
Really?
So that's who we were watching when this other group showed up. We ended up naming him Kevin.
Yeah.
So we put a name to him, Kevin the caribou. But he was 2.5 miles away, 3
Oh, my
miles away.
gosh.
That's a long
That's
way to
a
go
long
after
way.
a huge animal.
And they never stop moving, do they?
No, they don't. They're very erratic.
Yeah.
Just kind of like they'll walk north, and then for no reason, all of a sudden they'll double back and then go east.
You're like, okay.
Yeah, there's no rhyme or reason to it.
So if you take that 3-mile walk, it's going to take you hours.
Yeah.
You'll be gone.
Could be.
Yeah.
Most likely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And but that 3 miles isn't like on a sidewalk or
Right.
just a straight path. It's through the tundra and,
Yep.
just it's a lot more than what the crow flies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Then that was at the runway. You saw that big caribou. Is that what that was, or was that at camp? I missed
That was at
part.
camp.
That was at camp. You saw the big one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. That
Yeah, we saw him first thing when we were glassing.
Oh, gotcha. Day one. You're good.
Yeah.
So that'd have been cool though.
Yeah.
But
yeah, so
like you said, getting to him.
yeah,
Not
at that
practical.
point the play was let's just keep eyes on him, and if he starts moving, we'll make a play.
Yeah.
And at this point though, I've got my bull tag filled.
Yeah.
So Doug's the shooter on the next caribou. So if we're targeting Kevin, it's like Doug's going to be the guy.
Yeah.
Um,
That was a no go though.
Yeah, not that day.
Dang it.
He just stayed on that mountain. So we were just glassing and saw a couple grizzly bears, miles and miles away, a couple black bear, a couple cow moose, but, none of the other, not a bull moose, which
Gotcha.
is what we were out there for. And we were calling, you call a couple times a day, and sometimes from what I understand, you call and it takes them days to show up.
That's what I've heard.
Like
yeah.
they hear it, but they hear it from so far away that it takes them days to get there. So you just call out a couple times and, wait, and hopefully one morning you wake up and there's one out
There's
there.
one at camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which could be the case.
Yeah, which actually happened a lot.
Yeah.
Well, on the hunting videos.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had a couple cow moose kind of, come within like 50 yards of
Whoa.
camp a couple times, which is, a pretty cool experience, but
Yes.
they're with calves, I'm like,
Oh,
it
they'll
could
kill
be
you.
dangerous, man.
Yeah. Moose
So-
will kill you quicker than a bear will sometimes.
Yeah, for sure. So it's pretty tense when they show up.
Yeah.
I think they're just like, who is this, who's this other cow calling?
Yep.
Is there a bull around? I mean, I don't know what they're thinking, but it's like they kept
That sounds
showing up.
good.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, for sure.
So day one, did you have any mishaps day one after the caribou and all that?
Well, so once we get back to camp, we hang the meat from the plane. Because, again, the tundra, like there are a few evergreen trees out there, but they're not very big. They,
Right.
might reach 20 feet tall, and they're really thin.
Oh,
and
that's bigger than I
spindly.
thought they'd be.
Those are like the tallest ones.
Wow.
But they just, there aren't any good trees to hang your meat from. So to keep it off the ground and dry, we hang it from underneath the plane.
Okay.
It's the only thing to keep it off the ground. And we are sleeping right next to
Oof.
the plane,
Yeah.
which has the meat hanging on it, like the meat pole,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
And we've got a bear fence that is up at the top of this like mountain that we landed on.
Okay.
And that's where camp originally was supposed to be, but it's just way too windy. So when we reset up camp, we put it below,
Okay.
like a little lower in the hill. And the bear fence was up at the top of this hill, and Kara refused to like move it around the airplane or
Oh,
our tent
wow.
or anything else. So we're like sleeping under the meat pole in Grizz territory.
Yeah.
Which is,
Gosh.
that's a huge red flag.
Oh yeah.
Like
Didn't care. Like, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Western hunting is, you get a game down, you get animals down in the backcountry we were camping, like you leave it half mile away from camp,
Oh,
up
yeah.
in a big tree.
Yep.
You
Exactly.
keep it away from it, and now we're sleeping under the meat pole in
Gosh.
Grizz country, in the middle of nowhere, Alaska.
Just looking for trouble at that point.
Yeah, we really are. So that is when, my like super bell started going off.
Yeah.
My anxiety started, ramping up.
Yeah.
And then that's also when I found out I'm the only one that's carrying a pistol.
Doug didn't bring one?
Doug didn't bring one.
No kidding.
No.
Did he plan to or just didn't
No,
think?
he hasn't really used a lot of pistols in his life.
Mhm.
And he just thought that it would be a better idea for him. Like, it would be
outrun
more
you.
dangerous. Yeah, exactly. Outrun me. Yeah.
No
He
kidding.
thought it'd be more dangerous for him to have one and try to use it than
I guess
You
I
know?
understand that.
Yeah.
But the guide or the outfitter, nothing.
No, they didn't bring pistols.
Oh,
So I'm the only
gosh.
one in Grizz country with a sidearm.
I'd rather be the only one with one than the only one without one.
Yeah,
So,
I felt better with it on
Yeah,
me,
like, okay.
for sure.
Sucks
Yeah.
to suck.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. So I didn't sleep well from that point on.
yeah, no.
You know? Every time someone goes up and takes a leak
In the dark.
at night, it's my responsibility from that point to, if there's a bear out there eating the meat under the meat pole, the plane, and turns on us, I've got to go.
Toast.
Yeah.
Did you put anything on the meat to like indicate or make a noise so it would wake you up?
No,
No.
we didn't have.
Or you probably didn't. Yeah, let's go get a bell out of the bag. You
Yeah,
didn't have any of
yeah,
that.
nothing out there.
Gosh. Just hoping for the best.
Yeah, hoping. And Carrie's reassurance was that he was going to get the meat out of there,
Mhm.
as soon as possible. Get it to the butcher, and then
Yeah.
meat's out of here. Like, okay, I guess that's fine, but we still have a bear fence. Why aren't we putting it up?
Exactly. Utilize the equipment we have.
Yeah, exactly. And I still can't wrap my head around as to why he never did move it. And we've got a caribou carcass 200 yards from camp too, and that's
all
not
too
changing.
close. No. No.
So why are we putting the fence around
It's
it?
attracting.
Yeah, at least just that barrier. It might not stop the thing if it really wants us, but it might make it hesitate for a moment for us to
Right.
get our wits about
And
ourselves.
exactly. Alert you guys that
Yeah.
something's up.
Yeah.
So did he ever take that caribou out during that duration?
He took it out about 8 days,
Oh my gosh.
8 or 9 days later, and we had a couple beautiful days of him to fly.
He just didn't want to do it.
That gets into the other half of it. I think what really kind of led to all of these red flags going off, all of these warnings, all of these mistakes that were made along the way. Carrie was drinking very heavily.
Gotcha.
He brought for 12 days in the bush, he brought 4 half gallons of Crown Royal.
Oh my God. I mean, Crown's my favorite, but
That's
that's a lot of Crown.
That's a lot
For that many
of
days?
Crown, man.
Jeez.
Yeah. And by the time we left, he had drank 3 of them.
Whoa.
Yeah. So
That's a problem.
yeah, you can imagine. So he would wake up some mornings, or barely wake up, and they were beautiful days, and they were good days for him to fly meat out of camp.
Yeah.
And him and Dave had these Garmin inReaches.
Yeah.
So they could get emails or text messages from people that had their email address.
Yep.
So they did have some contact with the outside world.
Okay.
And he would say, "Hey, I just got a text or whatever. The weather may be coming in, and I can't get it out today."
Okay.
So you have to trust him.
Yeah.
I don't have any knowledge otherwise.
Yeah, other than his word.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He's like, yeah, back to bed I go. I'm still hurting from last night.
Yeah. So he'd just pass out all day. He was in the tent, hung over from the previous night's drinking.
Yeah.
We're just sitting under the tent. I mean, most days it's fine, but on nice weather days, we're like, man, that meat it's just sitting there.
Yeah. Be productive and probably get that out of here.
Yeah.
The guide's here. Go do.
Yeah. Well, and the other part of the agreement was, that he advertises that pretty much every day or every other day, he's going to fly around looking for game from the sky.
Oh, okay.
And, see if he can find anything. And that didn't happen
At all.
once.
Can you do that in Canada? Or Canada, I'm sorry.
In Alaska, I think as long as you're not, the way he explained it to us, I should probably look into it a little better, but you can't hunt the same day you fly.
Correct.
But we weren't flying.
Yeah, you can't hunt the same day
Yeah.
you fly.
Yeah. So I don't know. It seems like there's a little
Like
gray
a
area
loophole
there.
there, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Found a back door.
Yeah. I wonder how drones fit in that equation too.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Yeah. I wonder if that is kind of considered the same thing of you flying. I'm sure states are dealing with stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we are in Indiana. on people trying to hunt with drones and
Yeah, you can't do it, right?
nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
I don't see. Doesn't seem sporty.
No. So day 2,
Mm-hmm.
Well, did anything from day 1 to day when the meat got out, anything transpire from that time
Oh
frame?
man, I mean, where do I begin?
Oh gosh.
How long do we got? I mean, so the bear situation and
Yes.
that anxiety is just playing on me at pretty much every moment.
Yeah.
Right.
For a week.
Yeah.
That's stressful.
For almost 2 weeks.
Yeah. Oh, because
Yeah, that was the first day. We've got meat hanging from the plane. And then from that point, more meat's being added to the plane. And like, there wasn't a time I was there basically wasn't meat hanging from this airplane. Yeah, so the second morning we wake up and we're glassing again, drinking our cup of coffee. And I look in the same direction. I'm sitting on the left side of this like glassing tent or lean-to.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, pretty much as you would expect, there's a grizzly bear coming, charging right into camp.
Oh my gosh.
And so it's Doug's turn to shoot because we decided we'd, take turns.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. So we make a play on this grizzly bear that, is coming into camp. And, I mean, again, it's something I kind of expected to see, to be honest with you.
Oh, yeah.
We've got a dead animal and meat hanging from
And
a
a buffet
plane.
sitting outside your camp.
Seriously. So it kind of confirms things. And, we make this play on this bear, and Doug actually ends up shooting it. I ended up shooting it too, with the rules of engagement with a bear.
Mm-hmm.
They told us the night before that if we're both around and there's a bear and it's like who's ever turned, the other person, if they have the ability to put a bullet in it and keep shooting until it's done.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to chase a wounded bear.
No. Neutralize the target.
Yeah, for sure. So Doug shot, and he put a good shot on it. And I just, pulled the trigger right away, and she dropped. So, Doug shot a Alaskan grizzly bear, day 2, 2 animals down.
Jeez.
Before even drinking a cup of coffee. So
that's crazy.
Like, the hunting's good.
Yeah, exactly.
So like,
we'll deal with the crap right now.
Yeah,
we're killing stuff.
Yeah, we're killing stuff. But again, so now we've confirmed that a bear is coming into camp. Doug just shot a bear about 200 yards from camp. We dress it, take the hide and the claws and the head off, and that carcass is now sitting 200 yards from camp.
That's a lot of meat.
One east, one south.
Jeez.
And
now, do you eat grizzly or?
Yeah, we brought back some of the tenderloins.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, we're here.
I would definitely try it.
Yeah, definitely. And you can't, the butchers out in Alaska that time of year, there's so much caribou and moose meat coming in. They won't deal with bears.
Oh, okay.
Because of the trichinosis they can have.
Yes.
It just causes a bunch of cleaning problems for butcher shops.
They can't cross contaminate the meats and all that.
Yeah, and it caused a problem. So the bear meat this time of year that you take in Alaska, unless you're butchering it yourself, you can't get it out. And we're relying on a butcher to get our meat home.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So we take some tenderloins. We take enough what we think we should kind of respectfully take off it.
Yeah. And
eat it.
How was it compared to black bear?
It wasn't bad. All the tundra is these like blueberry bushes.
Oh, okay.
Like as far as you can see. So we'd pick a bunch of blueberries and kind of throw it into a pot and reduce it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And so we kind of had like a little jelly or jam or reduction and ate it with that. It was good.
Right.
Yeah, it was fun.
Like a sweet meat.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. And the tenderloins, man, it's hard to find a bad tenderloin.
That's very true. Very true.
It really is.
Yeah, I would love, if I shot a grizzly, I'd definitely try it. At least try it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've heard the coastal brown bears, because they're eating fish. It tastes fishy.
Yep. I heard the same thing. Same with the black bears. All depends on where what you're feeding them. I think it's Wyoming. You can only bait with meat. And then in Utah or Idaho, you can bait with anything. So you're donuts and
All the sweet stuff.
Yeah. So the bear from a neighboring state tastes completely different.
Really?
So yeah, my bear was really
Yeah, it makes
good,
sense.
but,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know how a meat bear would taste. I mean, grizzlies eat a lot of meat. So.
Yeah, I think that's all they eat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, insects, I guess they dig for stuff. But I mean, that's meat, just protein.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So how big was his grizz?
It was a sow. She was probably like teenage. She wasn't,
Okay.
a fully mature one. I mean, but still giant.
Yeah.
It was probably like I'm terrible with weight, maybe 350 pound bear.
It's still a good bear. That's
Yeah, it was
still
a
a good
big
bear.
He was a big bear,
Yeah.
man.
God,
I mean,
he get it mounted.
he did. He got the hide mounted, with the paws and the skull.
Okay, like a rug mount.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. And then
Classic.
got the skull like euroed.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. So you got
Jeez.
both of them.
that'd have been awesome.
Yeah. That skull on that thing, it was still as wide as like my chest.
Yeah,
They're
because
giant.
When you picture a skull, I mean a black bear like a 21-inch skull, you're like, God, that's a big skull. And
Yeah.
a grizzly next to it's like
Yeah.
probably double that.
I know,
Like, oh
it's
my
crazy.
gosh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is
Just
that
like bigger than a pumpkin head, It was crazy.
Yeah.
And it was really cool just to, then, I know she was coming into camp
Yeah.
and like bad intentions, like we were saying, grizzly bears don't care about you.
No. Yeah. Thank God it was during the day.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And I forgot my train of thought where I was going there.
We're good.
But yeah, so where I was going was
Yeah.
we got to put our hands on a grizzly bear.
Yeah, how just insane. Not everybody can. Not a lot of people can do that.
Yeah.
You're in that small group of people
Yeah.
that can.
It was a cool
Check
experience
that one off your
to,
list.
put your hands on an Alaskan grizzly bear.
Yeah, just savor that moment.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That alone is just insane.
Pretty
to me.
special.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So was any other grizzlies in camp other than the one you killed that you know of?
That we know of, no.
Yeah.
No grizzlies. We saw grizzlies almost every day glassing. They're cruising all over the place.
Yeah, they live there.
Yeah, we're in their backyard. And a ton of black bears. So, yeah, it was just an ever-present worry.
Yeah.
Was the bear threat.
And that's, I would assume, something you can't let your guard down on. If not, you get killed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a dangerous place. I think that's kind of why you seek these things out a little bit.
Right.
Because you like, a little bit of that danger.
Oh, that's why we do it.
It
That
is.
adrenaline's like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
But you do try to protect yourself against it. You take precautions,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, at least you did.
Yeah. Well, we were trying to.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. And, so we get back to camp and got 2 carcasses down.
Yeah.
Dave is like fleshing this bear at camp. Like, what does it matter? We've already got,
Might as well.
all this meat here. And, still not a bear fence, even after that bear coming into camp.
Like, hello. Like,
Yeah.
it's actively happening.
It is actively happening. Yeah. And still no, notion.
Yeah.
to
No
take
care in the
of
world
this.
for
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
And I addressed it on the way back to camp because Dave and Doug stayed at the grizzly bear, and they're the ones who field dressed it. Took the hide off, and Carrie and I started walking back to camp, and I was like, "Hey, man,
Move that fence.
yeah, let's go move the fence." And he was like, we'll get it this afternoon, And he just wanted to go sleep off his hangover.
Still.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And again, it's not my stuff. So,
Yeah.
and kind of those rules of I've known the guy for 3 days.
Yeah.
I don't want to go start touching his stuff and moving it, and then him get pissed off I was touching his stuff. And, all those rules of, hey man, weather's terrible. We need to get you out of here.
Hey, we got to go. Sorry
Yeah,
about
you can't go hunt those animals,
Yep. And then you're screwed for the rest of your hunt.
Yeah. So
On a
it's
once in a lifetime hunt.
yeah, exactly. It's day 2.
Yeah.
So,
Jeez.
but we just had a bear come into camp.
Yeah. Gosh. I mean, thank God you guys are quicker than it was.
Yeah.
Because that could have been bad.
It could have been
Could've
real
been
bad.
real bad.
Yeah. I mean, it's just say it's going after the meat on the plane.
Yeah, that's what it was there for.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's what it's coming after.
Yeah.
And we don't notice it until it's there. And then in the process of it yanking one of these things down, it puts a claw into the side of the plane or in a wing. I mean, they're plastic planes.
Yeah, it'll rip that plane apart.
Yeah,
I mean,
or
at least
us
worry.
in a panic trying to shoot it, we put a hole through the plane.
Yeah.
You know, anything could happen in that scenario. Nobody knows what's going to happen.
Yep.
When a bear's ripping apart some meat on a plane that you need to get out of there.
Exactly. That's your only means of transportation.
Yeah, yeah,
You can't just walk out of the Alaska tundra.
yeah. So, yeah, it was a really damn good thing that we saw that bear and,
Yeah.
you know, got to it first.
And got it in, and
Yeah. So day 2, you know, we've got 2 animals down,
two nice animals.
2
now.
nice animals
Yeah.
down, and Kevin the caribou is still on the mountain. So we're still.
Oh, he was still out there?
Yeah, he was still.
No
out there.
kidding.
He hung out. Yeah. Stayed in there overnight, and he started to like move down the mountain, kind of towards us.
Mhm.
So there was also then talk of, you know, potentially making a move on him if he kept on moving in our direction in this valley that ran to our east.
Mhm.
And, you know, so we kind of put a plan together, and that's what we were sticking to. If he made that move, we were going
Right.
to go after him. And again, it was Doug's hunt. Even though he just shot the grizzly bear and we're taking turns.
Your
like,
tag's done.
My tag's done.
Yep.
Yeah, so.
So when you kill the animal, did Cari just stay in the tent and you go, hey, we've got one down, wake up?
Well, no, he was actually kind of taking some things out of the plane at the time.
Okay.
When it was walking up on us, so he was with us
Okay.
on the hunt. It was all 4 of us.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
He's kind of sleeping it off. You got to wake him up for
yeah,
help.
yeah. Not quite. He woke up with us, got a cup of coffee in, and then it was, you know, the hangover hit. Hour and a half after waking up,
Ugh.
type of thing. You know, he's kind of riding out, probably still a little drunk or something.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yep.
the hangover. So
Now, did he make the food for you and get everything prepared, or is that on you guys?
it was, I mean, it was really kind of on us at that point.
Yeah, every
We
man for
couldn't-
themselves.
Yeah, we couldn't rely on him. But I mean, you know, Doug and I and Dave, we all got on great.
Yeah.
Like, we just made the best of the situation. We're out there to enjoy ourselves. You know, I mean, it's like, I'm not going to wallow in my own misery.
Right.
So, you know, we were joking it up like dudes do on a hunt.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
making fun of each other, ribbing each other, sharing pictures. I mean, you can't glass all day.
No.
You just can't, man. Your
You get a
mind can't take it.
headache, yes.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
a lot of time, your eyes and binoculars.
Yeah, for sure. So, you know, you rest your eyes in the middle of the day when there isn't a whole lot of animal moving anyway.
Yeah.
Some naps are taken,
Oh, yeah.
of course, you know.
Yep.
But yeah, Cari would just be in the tent, and it'd be us 3 cooking and, you know, our ramen noodles and hot dogs, and occasionally cooking some, you know, caribou meat.
Yeah. Sure, Dave was aggravated.
Yeah. Dave didn't voice his, like, aggravation to us too much. He's got a tightrope to walk,
Really?
you know, because Cari's his employer.
That's true.
And as, you know, a guide trying to be an outfitter, you got to work for an outfitter
Yeah,
for X
beforehand.
amount of years before you can get your outfitter license.
Yep.
So he's running a tightrope too about pissing this dude off and not getting a recommendation.
Yeah.
So it's,
Which
you
makes
know,
sense.
It does.
That
I mean,
sucks for Dave, though.
It does. Yeah.
What do you do at that point other than just grit your teeth and go for it?
Yeah, and you know, just try to make this hunt as the best you can.
Yeah,
And
for your
Dave was a
clients.
skilled outdoorsman. You know, he kind of, but maybe a little, you know, risky at times.
Mm-hmm.
With, you would think bringing the bear fence would kind of be his responsibility too.
Yeah.
Like, just stand up and go grab the damn bear fence.
Exactly.
I can't stress it enough. We've got a freaking bear fence in camp.
We got a bear
Just
in
got a
camp.
bear in camp. Like, oh man, yeah.
That'd have been a hard one to.
It's a hard
Bite
one to
your tongue
swallow.
on. Yep.
Yeah. And, you know, I raised my concerns a couple times, and he said he's going to get to it. So, like, where do you take it from there?
That's all you can do, and it
Yeah.
obviously never happened.
Yeah. Yep. It didn't.
Yep.
Yep.
So at night, was it super cold and windy at night? Or did you
Yeah,
guys
it
sleep
could
okay?
be. Yeah, it was. There were a couple nights where, you know, it would sideways rain. I mean, it was wet most of the time we were out there.
Yeah.
It was drizzly or foggy. sometimes sunny. But it was usually overcast and pretty rainy and sideways rain. And, you're sitting in a tent, 4 dudes in one tent, and sometimes it'd gust, like 65 knots. I mean, it was gale force winds a couple nights. And you've got this tent that you just patched up.
Yeah.
The
only
tent, if it starts breaking,
you're screwed.
And it was pushed to its limits a couple times.
Was it staked down to the ground at least?
It was, yeah.
If not, you'd have lost a tent, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. But then all that rain pushing against that rain guard,
yeah,
it eventually gets saturated. So
you start leaking
eventually
through.
the tent's wet. We're
You're
sleeping
wet.
on the ground, so we're wet.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's miserable.
It could be, yeah. But again, like, what do you do?
You're there.
You're there, yeah.
Yep.
So you just
Keep pushing forward.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So, you kind of see what you're made of.
That's very
You
true.
know?
It makes a man out of you, or it
Yeah,
doesn't.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Would you go back and do it all again? Not saying this per se, Cari. Would you go back to Alaska and hunt a moose again?
I think I would like to. I mean, next year, Doug and I are going up to Canada and moose hunting.
East or west?
We're going east.
East. Okay.
Yeah. So
How far?
we're going back out.
Yep. You going?
We're going to Newfoundland,
Oh,
or not
okay.
Newfoundland. What's that province? They're furthest east.
New Brunswick.
New Brunswick.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep. That's a Shiras, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not quite like these.
Yeah. No.
I mean, nothing's like these.
Alaska's its own
Yeah, it is.
world.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, the Shiras moose. My buddy just killed a giant Shiras in Utah.
Really?
Giant. Because they kept passing up Shiras moose.
Yeah.
And they're like, that's a shooter. That's a shooter. He's like, nope. They said, you're trying to find a Yukon in Utah. Like, that's not happening.
Yeah.
And he shot one. That's a stud.
Really.
Stud.
Is he a Utah resident?
Mhm.
Oh, so.
Yep.
Well, but still, I mean, what are the tags like there?
You may put in with 2,000-3,000 people and have 30 points, and the chances of getting it are low. Super low.
And is it once in a lifetime?
That is a once-in-a-lifetime tag. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. The bison, I think the bighorn, moose, I think those are all once in a lifetime.
Yeah.
There is one guy they knew that drew with 8 points, and they're like, how in the world?
That's crazy.
So, yeah, I've got 8 points. No, I've got 9 points. 9 for elk, 9 for whitetail, or mule deer, and then 7 for pronghorn.
In
So
Utah?
Mhm.
All of my points are in Colorado.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. And one of my other good friends, he lives in Colorado, so he's got just buku points for that as well.
Yeah. A buddy of mine, he pulled a moose tag in Colorado. I think it was
Oh.
25 points. So
Whoa.
25 years.
Yeah.
And, man.
Did he kill one?
Yeah, he did.
A good one?
Yeah.
This is nice.
Yeah, with muzzleloader.
Oh,
Because the
that'd be
tag
fun.
is for any means,
Oh.
all seasons.
Yeah.
So you start with archery, then muzzleloader, then rifle. It's good for
The entire season.
the entire season, any means.
That's
yeah.
the way to do it.
It is. Because it's a once in a lifetime.
You might as well make it worth it.
Yeah,
It takes you
exactly.
25 years to get the tag.
Yeah. Yeah. So he
Gosh.
hunted them with archery
Mhm.
for however long that season is, and then went out and got it done with a muzzleloader.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Is it in Colorado? Is it no magnification or open sights?
Yeah, it's open sights.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That is cool.
That is super cool.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Actually, Bob, it was during the pandemic is when he drew the tag.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And, there was like a run on ammo and like all gun
Yes.
things. So he couldn't find any of the 209 primers.
No, they were gone.
And I found a bunch down at the Outdoorsman in Greenwood. And I
No
bought like
kidding.
5 boxes. And he sent a Facebook post, anybody have 209 primers? I've got this moose tag and I need it for my muzzleloader. I'm like, I'll ship you a box.
Yeah.
So he
That's
got it
awesome.
done with those 209s.
No kidding. Does he live in Colorado?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was nice of you.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah.
And he killed it.
He did. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Still never saw my steaks.
Dude, I'll get you a steak for Yeah, right. Still waiting.
Yeah.
We'll tag him in this podcast. Skip forward 30 minutes.
Yeah.
This is about you.
I'd like my
Still hungry.
moose steaks, please.
So day 3.
Yeah.
Anything?
Well,
You killed
yeah.
any-
So day 3, when we first wake up in the morning, um, again, getting my coffee drink.
Yeah.
Kevin makes a play, or Kevin makes a
play
move.
with Kevin. Okay.
Down the mountain, in like exactly the scenario that we're looking for.
Right. He's still a couple miles out.
Yeah, he's still a couple miles out, but he's moving in the right direction to where we think we can,
Kill him.
cut him off.
Killable.
Yeah. So Doug and Dave grab their gear and they take off from camp. And it's shortly after that. So out in front of camp are these like bogs, and then it dumps off kind of a ledge.
Okay. What's that ledge go to? Dump off to just more tundra?
Yeah, more tundra.
Okay.
It's probably like a 30-foot ledge
That's a drop.
It's a drop. I mean, it's pretty gradual, but when someone walks off of it from, camp,
Yeah.
they disappear. Like you can't see.
Oh, yeah, they're gone.
And then from there, like the tundra is still moving away from you as well.
Right.
So once they dump off the side of that, like you really don't know where they are from that point.
Until they pop back up, ways out.
In rifle hunting in Alaska, you don't have to have orange on out there.
Oh, you don't?
No, because these areas, it's like your area to hunt.
Yeah. What's the elevation out there?
I can't recall. It's not terribly high elevation we're sitting at. Probably like 3,500 feet.
Oh, okay. No, that's not
4,000 feet. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Yeah, we weren't up in like Rockies.
Right. Your headaches and everything.
Yeah.
You're not that high.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. So they make a play. They leave camp, and it was shortly after they left camp, and they dump off over the side, that Carrie and I are sitting there glassing, and we see Kevin move back up to caribou. The mountain that we first saw him on, there were caribou running across it all day. It was like a highway. We called it Caribou Mountain.
Okay. Yeah.
Kevin made his way back up basically to the same place that we've seen him for the last 3 days. Kind of unhuntable at that point.
Right.
And Carrie, texts Dave on the end reach, letting him know he moved. I honestly don't know if they got that text or they saw him back up there, but they were back in camp like, I don't know, an hour and a half after they left.
Okay.
They realized the hunt was off.
Right.
Came back to camp. Yeah. So
that's discouraging.
Yep. So then the rest of the day goes, a perfectly nice day to fly meat out of camp, and never happens.
That again?
Yeah, never happens.
Jeez.
Yeah. So, go to bed that night, wake up next morning, kind of same scenario.
Okay.
Happens. Kevin is moving off of Caribou Mountain and in the right direction towards the ambush spot. So they again grab their gear and make a play. And so they go, and I decide that morning I'm going to go up and leave camp and go up kind of on this knob, like 600-700 yards away. So I can kind of see on the other side of this mountain we're sitting on into a new valley. Just change it up and potentially watch Doug and Dave, do this caribou hunt. Yeah. Just because I can see over the ledge from that vantage point.
And you can still see camp from? And
I can.
Okay. Yeah. I know where the story's going. Yeah. I'm excited to hear this. Okay.
So we sit there and I take all my stuff, my backpack, my rifle, my cup of coffee, and head up on this knob so I can glass from a different perspective. Carrie says he's going to stay back at camp and watch from the spotting scopes to keep an eye on Kevin. And, they take off. So I'm just sitting up on this, this knob, kind of glassing a new valley. It's kind of nice to see different, terrain.
Yep.
And where they dump off at it, I'm not going to see them for, another 30, 40 minutes.
Wow.
Before they show back up. And from my, perspective.
Yep.
And I go to take a drink of my coffee, and I look back at camp, and over the top, because I said we've got camp sitting below kind of the top of this mountain that we landed on.
Yeah.
I see this just dark, stark black.
Yeah.
Image walking into camp from above.
How far from camp to the object?
I'm 600 yards.
No, I'm saying from the camp to.
Oh, probably 60 yards.
Oh my God, that's close. Okay.
Yeah. So it, kind of, man, you see it and your mind is like almost hesitant to believe that there's a black bear getting ready to come.
That's not a bear.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But at the same moment, you realize like, oh shit, it's a bear.
Yeah.
Coming right into camp, like confirming again, just those fears. That's like, of course there's a bear coming into camp.
Oh man. And they're quiet.
They are quiet.
Like,
and it was moving slow. It was like, kind of, it was sneaking.
Yeah, he knew what he was doing.
Very, very slow moving. He was checking things out before moving, not really sure what he was looking at. I mean, it's the first time that anybody's ever hunted this spot.
No kidding.
It might be the first time anybody's ever been there.
Yeah, so these animals have no idea what this stuff is.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's being very cautious, but it smells meat. So, like,
Food
I'm
chain.
interested. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I grab my rifle and leave all the rest of my stuff where I was glassing from, and I just take off towards camp. I decide I've got a close distance to shoot the thing.
Yeah, 600's a poke.
600's a poke, and it was really, really windy that day.
Oh, yeah.
Probably like sustained like 35, 40 knot winds.
Oof.
It was like
you can't, that's hard to shoot in.
Yeah, man. And just a long poke.
Yeah.
So I take off on a sprint to close distance. It's just my thought process. And fortunately, the thing was, moving very slow. So I, yell out, Cari, bear, Cari, bear. I don't know where Cari is in camp. The plane is kind of like in between my perspective and camp, so that's all I can see.
Right. And that wind's probably carrying your voice.
Yeah,
he has no idea.
I yell, and it's like dying a foot in front of my face.
Yeah.
In like hindsight, I thought maybe I should have fired around.
Right.
Probably would have heard that. But like things are happening so fast that you just make a decision and you go for it. Then I'm going to close distance and shoot this damn bear.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. And
oh my gosh.
I stopped at like 250 yards, where I think I can try to, settle down, try to get my heart rate
right. Because you're
settled.
Sprinting.
I just sprinted.
Oof.
Probably like 350 yards. Like it was a distance,
Gosh.
man. And again, I can't stress enough, the bear was moving very slow.
Thank God.
Yeah, thank God. And so I stopped, and I couldn't get my rifle leveled.
Right. Oh, yeah.
My heart's racing. I don't have a rest or anything. I'm just on a knee.
Oh, so you're freehanding at this bear at 250 yards.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
And I don't know where Cari is, right?
Still. Okay.
Still have no idea where Cari is. And the bear is getting ready to, I'm going to lose perspective on camp from that point. So I figure I've got like 5 feet, 3 feet, 2 feet to make this shot.
Yep.
And I pull the trigger, trying to time that wobble.
Yeah. Like a video game.
It is like a video game.
Oh my gosh.
And it was a solid hit. I still don't know to this day how that, it was, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how that bullet hit that bear.
The grace of God.
It was the grace of God.
Yeah.
Absolute truth. I couldn't do that shot again if you gave me 1,000 more tries. I mean,
wow, I got goosebumps.
Yeah,
okay.
Me too.
Yeah.
I carried a lot of like, again, anxiety from that post hunt.
Yeah.
About that trigger pull.
Yeah.
And missing, because, I come to find out that when I hit that bear, as soon as I hit it, it rolled.
You're dead on its feet?
No, it rolled forward. Like how a bear kind of fights.
Oh, yeah. Flips around.
Around. It rolled forward out of sight into camp.
Okay.
And then
Gosh,
there for a moment.
It was literally inside of camp.
Yeah.
It wasn't coming down the mountain anymore. It was there.
It was there.
Oh.
And it was behind the plane for, a couple heartbeats. And then it came running back out, tried to put another shot on it. Ran up over the hill, and I ended up, putting 2 more in it and dropped it.
Jeez.
and I look to my left, and Cari is there, and I run over to him, and he told me that when I shot that bear, he heard the bullet impact the bear before he heard my gunshot.
Oh my God!
And the bear.
So he was closer to the bear than you, or you didn't know where he was.
As soon as that bear was hit, him and Cari got tangled up. He was on Cari.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, they got tangled up on the ground for a minute there. Like that bear was after Cari.
Yeah, I was gonna say at that point he wasn't hunting meat on the plane. He saw Cari.
Hey man, I got to get rid of that to get to the meat. You know.
Holy cow!
Yeah.
So you shot that bear. It rolled into Cari.
It rolled into Cari.
And then he took off. And
the bear was on. I mean, it was on Cari when I shot it.
So if you wouldn't have shot that bear, it'd have killed Cari.
Or severely hurt him. Yeah. I mean, and then the scenario is me running up to Cari and a tangled up bear.
Yeah.
Now what? You pull the trigger, like you're just as likely to hit your buddy.
Yeah, exactly.
Tangled up in a freaking bear fight.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, no good scenarios come from that.
No, the best scenario come out of that. There's nothing anything else I could see that would have been better than what happened.
Yeah. It was just, again,
Holy cow.
The whole scenario was, man.
That's terrifying.
It is terrifying.
And I'm sure you moved the bear fence right after that, right?
No.
I'm totally kidding.
We still did not. Cari got tangled up with a black bear and still didn't move the damn fence.
Oh my gosh.
It's hard to even comprehend.
It's like, really?
Level. Yeah.
You're just bashing her head off the rock at that point. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Jeez, 2 bears in camp. One was going to eat the guy, or the outfitter.
Yeah.
If I recall, that was a big black bear.
Yeah, he was an 8.5 foot tall black bear.
Holy cow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's probably a 350, 400-pound black bear.
Mm-hmm. It was a big bear. Its back teeth, its back molars were like green.
Oh,
you know?
it's an old bear.
Yeah, he was an old bear. Yeah.
He was hunting at that point.
That's right.
Yeah.
Looking for an easy meal. I mean, everything out there is opportunistic, so.
That's true.
You know, it's just doing what a black bear does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a big boar. Super cool to get. You know, I mean.
Didn't you do a rug on that?
I did.
So I thought I saw that one at Baker's Camp.
Yeah, I need to show it to you.
Yeah. If I recall, that was because my bear was there the same time yours was, if I recall.
Okay.
And they had them side by side rugged out. And I'm like, you can take mine down.
No, come on.
You take it down. Yeah, I had a little one.
Really?
Hey, yours was big.
Yeah, they're big out there.
Big bear.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was a man-eater.
Yeah,
black bear's a man-eater.
Yep.
And it was looking to do that, man. I mean.
You saved his life there.
I did.
Yeah. If not, you saved him from being severely hurt.
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't know.
Did he realize?
Yeah, he told me constantly that I saved his life for the rest of the trip. And it's like, yeah, dude, move the damn bear fence. And this whole scenario might have been avoided. Like, I don't want to have to save anybody's life.
No, you're there to have a good time.
Yeah, man.
His head needs to be on a swivel, not as much as yours.
And to be honest with you, and you know, you play these scenarios out in your head over time, and you kind of have to like sort these things out and play the scenarios out. And part of the reason for writing the book was just to get it out.
Yeah.
You know, because I was carrying some anxiety. I don't know, PTSD,
God,
whatever you want to call it these days. I don't know. You know, having like nightmares and carrying, about, man, that trigger pull and like just things that
could have happened.
Yeah, could have happened. And my wife suggested to, you know, if you write it out and just get it out there, it helps. And it did.
Did it? Okay.
Yeah, it was therapeutic.
And all of a sudden you're a couple hundred pages into, you know what?
Yeah.
I've got something here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, it was helpful to have written the book.
Yeah.
But again, back to that poll.
Yeah.
Thinking about, you know, I saved his life. But I don't think it's something that's like, some people want to like, I don't think it was heroic. a couple people have said that, because in that moment, I'm thinking about if Cari goes down, we've got a huge problem on our hand. How do I get out of here? How does Doug get out of here? Doug's got a wife and kids.
Yeah, exactly.
How does Dave get out of here? I want to get back to see my wife as well. The scenario becomes so, like, there was some selfishness in that pull, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just to be honest with you, like,
yeah,
I wasn't just thinking about Cari. I had no idea he was there. Like, he was right there, right? So that's the honesty of the situation. I'm thinking, like, oh, great, here we go. Cari's gonna, leave us all, and that. So, I mean, there was some selfishness in it.
Yeah,
for sure.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, I didn't jump in a river to, like, save a bus full of kids.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was partially pulling that trigger to save my own ass.
Yeah, I mean, if I don't do this,
yeah,
exactly. That's gonna be. I completely get it.
Yeah. So, and it was just so avoidable, man. There was some frustration that I carried home about that,
and probably still.
Yeah, a little bit. That put me in that scenario. Yeah.
Yep. Like, you dick. You go through all that and then put me in this situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you still don't rectify it.
Yeah, it's still like, whew.
Yeah.
Anyway, you want some hot dogs?
Yeah, exactly. They were delicious. Hot dogs and ramen. Man, I tell you, you get regular with a meal like that.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's so my gosh. Oh, man. So did Doug know or hear the shots go off?
Oh, yeah. So all this while,
they're probably like, what the heck?
Doug and Dave are off hunting Kevin.
Yeah. It's like, well,
and it's howling like 35, 40 knots. It's like sustained.
Yeah.
The wind it's just moving. So there's no way, like, and it was kind of coming from their direction to us.
Okay.
So I don't think they would have heard. I don't believe they ever indicated that they heard my shots.
Oh, they get back and there's like, where'd the bear come from?
Well, so we go and, we start like field dressing this bear. And in that time, when we go and field dress it, we do hear 2 shots.
Oh, yes.
And
okay.
we're like,
fantastic.
Dude, I think Doug just killed Kevin. And, it wasn't 5 minutes later on Cari's end reach, Kevin's dead.
Ah, that's awesome.
Yes. We're like, man, hunting has been good. Like,
yeah, you guys are
again. We went out. We went there to hunt.
Yeah,
and we were stacking them. I mean, 4 days. We've got a caribou, 2 caribou down, a black bear, and a grizzly bear in 4 days.
That's awesome.
So we're like, we're
that's
slaying
a big deal.
It is a big deal.
Like, that doesn't happen.
No, it really doesn't. So we're lucking out.
Yeah.
So the hunting's good too, which is another reason why our spirits are still high.
Yeah.
Right. We're still able to make.
If you guys weren't seeing animals, that'd be terrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I'll be on the plane.
Yeah. Exactly.
When you're ready to leave, let me know. I'll be there.
Exactly. I'm packed and ready to go. Yeah. Yeah. So we get back to camp. Cari and I do. We pack this bear out, and of course, I'm having conversations this whole time while we're, field dressing this bear into a rug that just got tangled up with him.
Yeah.
Like, now's a good time for that bear fence, man.
I wish we had a bear fence. Oh, we do.
Yeah, we do. It's crazy. It's like right there. And I will gladly help you move it.
Yeah. Now.
Yep. Yeah. So, again, he just goes back, and there's a piece of it too. Like, man, I'm moose obsessed.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're here to hunt moose, and we're in moose country. So, like, again, and he just doesn't seem like the kind of guy to, like, take criticism too well.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
I'm shutting down before, like, okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Doesn't really give you the warm and fuzzies.
Yeah, exactly. So during that 4 days, did you see any moose other than the calves and cow? Did you see any bulls at all? Mm-mm. No. Okay. Well, that's discouraging a little bit. It's like, I'm here for a moose. Yeah, we're killing stuff, but
yep. They kept reassuring us that, like, calling moose, it just takes time out in that vast country, and it does. Yeah, but we could see from one point with the spotting scope. I mean, not well. We wouldn't be able to see a moose out there, but probably 50 miles. You know, it's just so open. And on clear
That's
days when it's
insane.
that clear, you know, like 50 miles that way.
Straight.
Yeah, because, you know, we have our like maps out and we're seeing where the river bends and kind of marking it on there and doing the distance. It's
Yeah.
like, it's crazy.
To fathom that distance.
Yeah, you can see that.
And you just have like, what kind of spotting scopes you guys running to
They were
see?
Swarovskis.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they were nice.
Nice glass.
Yeah.
Real nice glass.
Yep, it is. The spotting scope, though, man, looking through a spotting scope all day, like one eye,
Yes.
and then the other one, it's more taxing than, you know, looking through your binos.
Eventually, when I just covered because like closing one eye manually, I just put a hand over my eye.
That's what you gotta do. Yeah, or like put a pirate patch.
Yeah,
over
right.
it. Yeah.
Or look with both eyes open. I like the a spot that what do they call those now? I'm blanking. The phone scope. Duh.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
the magnet phone scope. You just
Yeah,
slap
no
it on
kidding.
there.
Those are awesome.
Those are super
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
And they got magnets now. We just like slap.
Yeah, slap it on there, and then you look at your screen.
Yep. Yeah, that makes it nicer.
Everything's going to screens.
It is too. Technology, freaking technology.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Oh, I know. You're
Okay.
good. So, Bear's done. Kevin's done. Did you all four just start piling to go get Kevin?
Well, yeah, so we got back to camp, and Dave texted Cari that they were going to, you know, start butchering him. We go back, and we tell him we'll you know, grab game bags. Doug forgot to put his game bags in his backpack.
Oh,
so
dang it.
We're going to meet them out there with game bags, grab some lunch, and we'll meet them out there.
Yeah.
So, you know, Doug shot Kevin. It was, you know, a little over a mile from camp.
Okay.
So, you know, it was a pretty good haul out.
Yeah, and that's now a day venture. Like now we got food. We go to the kill site. We're gonna
Yep.
eat, hang out, butcher, and then hours back.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yep. And again, it's not like on a sidewalk. Like you're kind of bushwhacking your way through the tundra, and occasionally you come up to these well, it's not occasionally, like streaks of alders that are,
really?
you know, like 20 feet tall,
Oh.
5 to 20 feet tall, and they're just like impenetrable.
So how do you push through that?
You just have to find gaps where they haven't grown together yet,
Yeah.
or walk around them. There's no way to get through some of them.
Gosh.
Yeah, they're just impenetrable. So you don't want to be walking through that.
Right. And
Yeah.
then on the way back, you have meat on your back.
You got meat on
There's
your
no
back.
way.
Yeah, exactly.
And then antlers.
and
on
antlers.
top of that.
Yeah, and you know, you've been at camp 4 days. Do you really know your full bearings, how to get back there?
Right.
You know, so you're constantly stopping and looking at your GPS.
That would be
So-
one of my biggest fears. You come up over the hill, like, oh, camp's here, and it's gone.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my god.
Oh no, we came
Yep.
to the wrong place.
Yep.
So where are we?
Yeah.
You know.
That's terrifying
Yeah.
in itself.
Yeah. So and as well, that you've got meat and shit
Yeah.
on your back. It's like you don't want to walk any further than you want to.
Exactly.
You know. Yeah.
Even
So-
40 pounds gets heavy fast.
It does. Yeah.
You don't think so until you're carrying it. It's like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh. Even though you got bags made for it,
Yeah.
it still gets heavy.
It does get heavy. We all have trekking poles. Trekking poles helps a lot.
That's a lifesaver.
Yeah, and I don't think there really is a way to walk through the tundra without them.
No.
I really don't.
Nope.
The balance is just way too tricky.
Especially with weight.
Yeah, especially with weight.
Yep.
Yeah, it becomes dangerous, and you know, we're having to pack all this out on our backs because Cari didn't bring this Rokon vehicle he
Yeah.
promised us, which is it's an electric powered, solar powered motorcycle with big tires.
Okay.
It's just made to drive in the tundra to haul things, and
Yeah.
he ties it to the bottom of his plane.
Oh wow.
And just one trip out there to, bring the Rokon out.
Yep.
And it didn't happen. So all meat that's coming out on this trip, and we paid for that.
Exactly.
I'm not trying to whine about it, but you pay a couple,
It's not cheap.
$10,000-$20,000 for these things.
Yeah,
These
exactly.
hunts, plus all the years leading up to it, and that's what you're paying for.
Yeah.
And he didn't bring it, so it's again, man, just another kick in the gut.
Yep.
But we're capable. Doug and I have trained physically for these things.
Oh,
as
you
well.
have to.
Yeah,
If not, Alaska will chew you up.
it will. Yeah, you've got to be in. You really do have to be in
Tip-top
tip-top shape.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's nothing else in the world like it. Like hauling meat on your back through
Yep.
the woods.
Like I said, I've done it in Utah.
Yeah.
And I it doesn't even scratch the surface of Alaska.
Yeah. It's still hauling meat. It's just so brutal.
Yep.
You know? Oh, man.
Gosh.
So, yeah, we end up meeting him there, you know, grabbing the first haul back to camp, adding it to my caribou hanging from the plane.
More meat.
Yeah, more meat.
Yeah, why not?
Doug and Dave, you know, refuel. They eat lunch. They hadn't eaten all day.
Oh, okay. You brought food for them too.
No, we didn't. We didn't.
No.
We just took off. You know, It was still kind of the rush of the bear thing.
Yeah.
And we were just grabbing things and going. There was a lot going on. Kind of fog of war type of stuff.
Yes.
So we didn't bring them food. And Doug was very disappointed.
Oh, I bet.
I think we brought him some like tangerines maybe. Because we did find some tangerines.
You found tangerines? Oh,
Yeah.
like that.
That Carrie brought.
packed?
Yeah. So we had some tangerines.
Okay.
So
weren't they like left on the plane, in the back of the plane or something?
Yeah, they were left in the back of the plane and some candy bars. So that added just a
Convenient.
little spice of life to
Yeah, right.
food, you know.
Snickers.
Yeah, Snickers, not ramen noodles and freaking hot dogs.
Yeah.
And coffee.
Yep. That's
Yeah.
funny.
So they wolfed those things down. Doug was so disappointed in us that we didn't bring food, man.
So we almost got killed by a bear. Like,
Yeah.
no, I didn't bring you food.
Yeah. So that conversation then, you know, I end up telling Doug separately from Carrie telling Dave. Not really sure what Carrie ever did tell Dave. I mean, there were a couple times. I really don't know. I wasn't there for that conversation.
Yeah.
But Carrie did say, you know, multiple times after that, like, damn, Matt, you freaking saved my life today or yesterday or whatever. Like in introspection. So I would assume he told Dave what happened.
I would think so.
You know,
He wasn't secretive about it.
No, I don't think so. But again, it's like, man, Dave, come on, move the damn bear fence too. Like, take the.
Well, I've been saying it for 4 days.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, they fuel up back at camp, and me, Dave, and Doug head back and grab another load.
Yeah.
And this load, Doug gets to carry the antlers back.
Yes.
You know, it's a rite of passage.
Yes.
Dave and I take the rest of the meat. And yeah, man, it was. Doug killed a world-class caribou.
Did he really?
Yeah. I mean, like the pictures that we took, Kevin was a freaking monster.
I was going to say, was he as big as you thought he was? Or
Yeah. Yeah, every bit of it. I mean, Doug is 6'3" or 6'4", and in the pictures,
Yeah.
you know, which you can see in the book, they're, you know, he's holding Kevin's head off the ground and holding it, and the antlers are as tall as Doug. It's just...
Yeah, if I'm what I recall, like he had all points on top.
Yeah.
Was he double shoveled or not? I think
He was. Yeah.
He killed a dream caribou.
He did, yeah, for sure.
So he killed a really good grizz, beautiful caribou.
Yeah.
It's like, holy cow.
And I've got a caribou down and a black bear. So...
And he had a moose tag, obviously.
Yeah.
So you both had moose tags.
Yep. So at this point now, I've got a grizzly bear tag and a moose tag. Doug has a black bear tag and a moose tag. And
well, the way the bear's going, it'd be good to go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we should be.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Should have been.
Yeah. You know, at this point, we're hoping no more bears. But probably thinking the reality is that there's going to be more bear encounters.
Oh, yeah.
Why not?
I would 100% think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, just wait. It'll happen.
Yeah.
4 days in.
So people are, you know, on guard. So then that night we all kind of celebrate a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Carry more than you.
Carry more than us. Doug and I did bring, you know, our own bottles of whiskey.
Yeah.
Even though our beer case that he said he was bringing when it got chucked off the weight scale.
Oh, he included your
back
beer.
in it. Yeah, he didn't bring our beer, and we were like, damn it.
Oh.
Damn beer.
God.
And there's some funny stories about that you should read about. The case of beer was comical. It didn't make it. So it's like, you know, Doug and I are having a nip every once in a while. You know, whiskey it's like, it goes smooth out in the wild like that. And of course, every time we pull our whiskey bottle out, he takes a pull off it too.
Of yours?
Of ours too, yeah. Yeah, very nice.
I don't want to get into my own stash. I'll drink some of yours.
Yeah, exactly.
When yours is gone, I can drink mine.
Yeah. And that was in our 60-pound limit too, our whiskey. You know, so that shit's precious out there.
Yes, exactly.
Like, man, that's a lot of weight just to be dumping for other things that you could be bringing.
Yep.
So we kind of celebrate that night, and Carrie puts them down heavy that night. Next morning we wake up, it's a nice day, and he's like, I got to get this meat out of here.
And this is day 8 now.
No, this is day 5.
Oh, okay. No,
Yeah.
still didn't happen, but okay.
No, yeah, so exactly.
Yeah.
So we pushed the plane up to the top of the mountain.
So stupid.
It's where he's got to take off from, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, we're on a mountain, and these bush planes, they take off in like 30 feet, right? And the top of the mountain is pretty flat.
Okay.
Like it can be used for a runway. It's just the winds when we came in to land the night that we all came in from, they were, blowing down that face of the mountain.
Okay.
And you land into the wind.
Yeah.
So it was just like, I mean, he landed and the wheels didn't even turn. I mean, he nailed the freaking landing. So,
All right, good on him.
Kudos to that.
Yeah.
So the winds were coming straight down like the top of the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
So he, figured I can just use like the top flat area of this to take off.
Right.
So we pushed the plane up, to the top, pack meat in the plane. He's going to take it off to this little town to go get butchered. And starts the engine, takes off. And he also said he was going to go, scope out for moose and other animals for us this time.
Mm-hmm.
He takes off and he does like a lazy circle around camp.
And you can see him the entire time.
Yeah, we can see him the entire time.
Yeah.
I mean, he took off. The wind was moving pretty good. He took off in like 10 feet. He was crazy.
Oh, wow.
These planes are incredible. He takes off and he circles camp, and he comes back in, and he like does a touch and go.
Okay.
We're like, what the hell is he doing? Is he like showing off or something?
Yeah, right.
I have no idea. And he goes up and he circles again. And we're like, man, maybe he sees a moose or something. He comes in and he lands, and we all run up there, and he like gets out of the plane. He's like, I've got vertigo.
Oh gosh.
I can't do it. I can't fly. I've got vertigo.
Ugh.
And we stake the plane, and he walks back into the tent and sleeps the day away.
Are you kidding?
So we hang all the meat back up under the
You
plane.
take everything back out of the plane.
Take everything back out of the plane.
Oh my gosh.
Back it down the hill, tie it down, and yeah.
That's discouraging.
Very discouraging.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah.
He's
I mean,
too-
what if it was like, me or Dave or something,
Yeah.
broke our leg hauling some meat back, and we got to get our asses out of here.
Yeah. And
We're not getting out of here.
no, does Dave fly or
No.
no?
No. And I mean, I'm a pilot, but
Yeah.
I don't fly Super Cubs. I
No, either.
don't fly Super Cubs in the Alaskan bush.
That's probably a whole different ballgame.
It's just a totally different thing.
Yeah.
They're a different kind of artist. That,
Right.
I think, I mean, see, it's one of those like really dangerous behaviors where
Yeah.
I think I might be able to figure it out.
Like, yeah, we can. We'll see. Here we go.
Yeah, that's a pretty dangerous behavior, but I probably could,
Yeah.
I mean, I've flown general aviation air, but not in Alaska. And even from there, like, I don't even know where the hell I'm going.
Yeah. Right.
Like,
yeah,
okay, so
exactly.
now where do I go?
Yep.
It's
start blindly fly in Alaska.
Yeah, and I know from when we flew and when we landed, we had a conversation about fuel, that when we landed, like, that's all the fuel we had.
Oh,
It was
no
camp or
kidding.
bust. And he had a couple, jugs back at camp with fuel. So his fuel reserve was probably just to that town to get his, refuel from there.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So
Probably
me
the
jumping
bare
in
minimum.
there, just blindly flying to some place I don't know where I'm going to.
You'd run out of gas.
Yeah, that's a death sentence.
Yep.
So
God.
he,
So he's it.
He's it, and he just passed out all day. Just, again, it's like just
Yep.
man, adding to, and adding to. It was
How aggravating. And then to unload everything, like, ugh.
pretty frustrating.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was that like middle of the day? We're done for the day now?
That was first thing in the morning.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, we woke up. It was a beautiful day. So, it was very disappointing that now my meat's been out there 5 days.
Yeah.
Hanging from this plane, and it hasn't been warm, and the few rays of sunshine we get are Generally, like first thing in the morning and late in the afternoon.
Okay.
So it hasn't had a ton of like direct light, and it is hanging under the plane wings.
Right.
So it's getting shaded.
Yeah.
Temperatures are like low 50s as a high.
Yeah, that's not terrible.
No.
It's like,
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's in game bags. I mean, that's not like too far out of the reach
It's not
of.
fully exposed.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
But it would still be nice to get the stuff in a freezer.
Yes.
You know. Again, what he's supposed to be doing.
Where you've paid for.
Which we've paid for. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, he goes and passes out, and that evening, we just sit around in glass all day again, kind of seeing the same collection of animals, but everything is really far away.
Yeah.
We go to bed that night, and as we're getting in bed, this storm rolled in that was just probably consistently like 35 knots, gusting like 60 knots at times, and just a deluge of rain.
Is that blowing wind or snow or rain?
It was rain. Yeah, it was just, and getting down to like 38,
Just
39
right on that
degrees.
line.
Yeah, I mean, that's hypothermic weather in a heartbeat.
Yes.
That windy, that rainy, that temperature.
Yeah.
It's really dangerous. And
that'll alone will kill you. Did you have a floor on your tent?
we did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, we had
good.
a canvas floor. Yeah.
Okay.
But still, I mean, at that point, going to take a bathroom break,
Yeah.
like it's risky.
Give me the bottle.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Toss it out. We'll get it tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a little vestibule that you could kind of step out to take a leak.
Yeah.
But you're not, taking a dump out there.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you got to go, and that weather stayed with us for about 2.5 days.
Oh my gosh.
We were just stuck.
You were socked in the tent?
We were socked in the tent.
What do you do for 20 plus hours in a tent? Besides sleep, drink and sleep.
I mean, we didn't know how long this storm was going to last. Carrie and Dave were getting reports that it would be, like a little over 2 days.
So you had an idea.
We kind of did, yeah. We would just sit in the tent, and we were just, bullshitting like dudes do.
Yeah.
And Carrie was getting hammered,
He was fine.
clearly. Yeah. And just swapping stories, playing music on our phones. I mean, we did have like cell chargers and like backup batteries.
Yeah.
We were using it sparingly.
Mhm.
Like each person would like, all right, it's my turn to like play some music and show pictures and tell stories.
And once that phone's dead, it's dead.
Yeah, exactly.
And once the charger alone is dead, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like solar powered, all that.
Solar powered, and it's raining cats and dogs.
Yeah, you're not going to charge it.
Yeah, we're not charging it. Yeah, and in that time, we kind of found out that Carrie's drinking kind of came on during COVID.
I think a lot of people did.
I would agree. I've seen it with a lot of people.
Yeah.
Everybody was shut down. You couldn't go anywhere.
Couldn't do anything.
Up there, as remote as you are anyway.
Yeah.
It drove a lot of people to drinking.
Yeah.
He's not unique in this, story.
Yep. No,
which
absolutely
is
not.
Unfortunate. And Dave had been hinting at us a couple times that this is really abnormal. I
Really?
haven't seen him. He's like, I don't really ever see him drink at all.
Wow. Okay.
So, and this was coming off of we were still kind of in COVID during this time.
Yeah.
We're still do we or don't we wear masks on
Yes.
planes? Stuff like that.
Yep.
And it was I guess not a story that isn't told by 1,000 other people.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said,
So-
it's not unique to him.
It's
this
not.
is world, or this is around everywhere right
It
now.
is, yeah.
Everyone was
and
dealing with
drinking
it.
can get you fast.
Oh, my
and
gosh,
And it
yes.
got him real fast. And then you add in those, dark Alaskan winters. What
Yes.
else do you do?
Depressing.
Yeah, man. Yep. So this is kind of a, one of those unfortunate, now told, unpredictable consequences of COVID.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's a really good point, because not a lot of people think about that, but it happened a lot during COVID.
yeah, it did. Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. So this scenario that we find ourselves in, hunting in this new camp, he got beat to the camp he usually hunts from.
Ugh.
When an outfitter gets to their camp, that whole area is theirs, and they just got to build a tent. He got beat to it by someone else who were hunting in a totally new area no one's ever hunted. He picked a pretty good spot.
Yes, it turned to be beneficial. I was curious about that. Like as an outfitter or a guide, like okay, you're an outfitter, so you have this unit, this unit, this unit, but it's a free for all.
It is a free for all.
Like the rat race. Once you get there, that
yep. And
fight
you're
for your
supposed to
spot.
do it like weeks ahead of season opening.
Oh, that's right. Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. So he just
He
got beat to
didn't.
a spot. Yeah, he didn't.
Now,
And that
he-
day he landed us.
Yeah.
That was the first time he'd been there.
How did he find
He
a
didn't
spot
even
to
scout
land?
it. I have no
Oh,
idea.
my
I think he
gosh.
just found a spot he could land a plane on. That's
You
it.
guys got lucky.
We got lucky, man.
Now, killer spot.
Yeah, killer spot.
Jeez.
And I kind of explained in the book
Mhm.
the reason why I think it turned out to be a really good spot with those bogs that
Yeah.
were in front of our campsite. It was like yellow, murky water. We have all the filters so we can
Right,
drink it.
right.
But it was the only water for miles around.
That's it.
That's it. So,
So, I
all
mean,
the animals were
everything
coming.
gravitate to the
yeah,
water.
we were sitting on the watering hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How far was the watering hole, so to say, from camp?
20 yards is where they began.
Shoot. Okay.
Yeah.
And it just spans through that area.
Yeah. It was just like this bog, a mucky bog. That's where we drank our
Golly.
water out of.
Wow.
Those filters, those wildlife filters, man, they do incredible work.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
If not, you'd be so sick.
I know.
Oh.
There's no way.
No.
Every animal for 10,000 years has been going to
Yes.
those watering holes
Yep.
and leaving every type of excrement in there.
Exactly.
You know? Just sitting there. Oh,
Golly.
God.
That's funny. It's a
Yeah.
good point, though.
Yeah.
They're drinking God knows what.
Yeah. So it led to, he picked a good spot.
Yeah.
He just randomly lucked out. And yeah. So
Gosh.
which is what led to all the gear not being there, is because he didn't get it out there
Yeah.
in advance.
Didn't set base camp up in time.
Yeah. Yep.
So do you know, on the way out there, did he know that's where he was going? Or he was just flying like, this is as good a spot as any?
I have no idea.
You don't know?
But I think it was just literally he found a spot that he could probably remember to get back to that he could land a plane on.
Yeah. There you go. Well, we'll try it.
Yeah. Because David had also been, he told us that he'd never been here. And we had
Wow.
conversations about potentially, like, we might be the first people to have ever stepped foot on this earth
Yeah.
that we're standing on
On
right
that piece
now.
of earth, yeah.
Yeah.
I was curious if there's any like indication of another plane being there or another animal being harvested by somebody there, but there was nothing of human
Nothing.
life.
No, and it's really interior Alaska.
Mm.
And it's pretty hard to get to because there's a lot of as you fly over the landscape, you can see just mucky bogs.
Yeah.
And this vast tundra that goes on forever.
Yes.
Just be really an accessible place for Inuit people to get into.
Right.
Yeah.
Unless you have the right equipment or a
Yeah.
plane.
Yeah, or a plane.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So it's remote.
That's
It's as
awesome.
remote
That's
as it
cool.
gets. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, we're stuck in this tent, just swapping stories, and that's kind of what
Wow.
we gathered from the storytelling of being stuck in a tent for 2.5 days.
I mean, that would be terrible.
It was bad.
Stuck in a small tent with 3 other guys. Like, ugh.
Yeah. And literally when you had to go to the bathroom number 2,
Yeah.
it became a serious complication because you got to get out there. And occasionally the rain would let up a little bit, and that was your moment to go break.
You're getting wet.
But you're
though.
still getting wet.
Yeah.
And we don't have a camp. We don't have a tent stove. We don't have propane. We're just in this tent, but by this point, the whole thing is just saturated.
Yeah. Was it raining inside or leaking inside the tent at that time?
for sure.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. And Doug and I are sleeping in a puddle of water.
Yeah.
Because our mats, we've got bed mats,
Yeah.
but they eventually
soak
up
up.
water. Yeah. So we were just sitting around. It was
So day 6, day 7 are miserable.
miserable. Yeah. And we start talking, hey, just depending on weather, maybe getting someone out of here a little early, whatever.
Mhm.
That kind of talk starts going. But also, we find out that Cari is planning on bringing in another hunter into camp.
Okay.
this guy that's going to be there for the last 2 weeks of the season.
I remember this. Okay.
But he's coming in early.
Okay.
And
Why? Why is he coming in early?
He just wants to get extra days of hunting.
He paid for extra days, so
Yeah. So
screw you guys. I got him coming in.
Yeah, he's got him coming in.
Okay. That's discouraging.
It is really discouraging because then it's like, all right, who's like doing the trigger pull?
Yeah, I'm not done yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he names the dude Fat Doug because
Yep.
the guy's name is Doug.
Yep.
And he tells stories because the other guy that's coming with him, he's supposedly bringing in this dude's guide as well. So we got two
So
more
you had
dudes
two
coming
more
in camp.
guys. I hope to God they bring a tent or a
We've
bear
got
fence.
We've got this one tent.
Oh,
And we're like, what are we going to do? And so in this time, we find out that there is another like equipment tent in the plane.
the whole time.
It's really like kind of a small or almost like a baby tent. It's
Okay.
not like a full tent.
Yeah, like one you'd buy at Walmart for
yeah.
one person.
Yeah, exactly. If it's one person.
Yeah.
Which actually would have been real nice just to put our gear in for
Yeah,
this
just-
whole time. Like make
some
more room.
room, yes.
Yeah. Damn. So, it's like,
It's like, oh,
Yeah.
God, just choke you, Gary.
so we wake up and it actually turns out to be a pretty nice day.
This is day 8.
This is day 8.
Okay.
Doug and I set up that tent. We're like, hey, where are these other guys going to stay? You know, whatever. And, you know, Dave's busy, like, fleshing things out and, like,
Yeah, doing outfitter stuff.
remending the
Or guide
tent.
stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And refixing the, like, glassing, tarp, and all that stuff. He's fixing stuff around camp and cooking, doing whatever.
Yeah.
And Carrie's passed out.
Still.
So Doug and I
Oh my
set up this
gosh.
tent, and I mean it's it's a decent size. And Doug and I start thinking like, man, maybe both of us. It's dry.
Yes.
Like, maybe both of us can stay in here.
Who's big
And-
spoon, who's little spoon?
Yeah, exactly. I know for sure. Yeah, yeah. I'm cold, Doug.
Yeah, right.
We both get in there and we're like, I can't do this.
There was that.
Yeah, I mean, we were like,
On top.
Yeah, we were big spoon, little spoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's for one person.
Right.
But this dude is like, he's supposedly this gigantic dude.
That's not the terrain for him.
It isn't the terrain.
Oof.
Well, yeah, those next 2 days are like really nice days.
Mm-hmm.
We end up glassing, and Perry keeps reaching out to Carrie. Perry's the other guide
Okay.
in Anchorage with Fat Doug. And he keeps putting him off, saying, hey, I'm getting, bad weather reports or whatever. Weather's bad here. I can't leave. So he keeps putting this dude off.
But it wasn't bad.
No, the weather was perfect for like 2 days.
Okay.
So for the next day 9 and 10, we just glass, kind of the same plethora of animals that we've been seeing. Everything too far, still no bull moose. So,
And they're still calling occasionally.
yeah,
Bull
we're
moose?
still calling. Yep, we're still after it. So by the end of day 9, Carrie starts, telling us that there truly is and at this point we've kind of warmed up to him a little bit. At least I feel like we did.
Right.
That he's like, there are reports of like pretty sketchy weather, like coming in and like kind of tomorrow afternoon and maybe hanging around for like 3 or 4 days. And he
Oof.
was supposed to extract us on day 12.
Oh, wow,
And
okay.
we're coming up to day 10. So he's like, what do you guys think? And, we kind of decided if we don't see a bull moose tomorrow, we can start getting out of here. So we kind of pack up our bags like we were getting ready to leave in the morning.
Yeah.
Go to bed that night, really thinking. And I do see the text that Carrie's wife is sending about the weather.
Gotcha.
And it looks
so
like
he's not BSing. It's
no,
legit.
it's not. Yeah. So, we agree. Yeah, we can get out of here. I mean,
That's like, oh.
I know,
okay.
man. Yeah, but at this point, we're completely soaking wet. Everything is wet.
Almost ready to go at that point.
Yeah.
Screw it.
And our beds are wet. Obviously not sleeping well. I kind of slept okay during that sideways rain. I figured,
Oh, really?
probably a whole lot of animals, moving.
Right.
There aren't bears moving around in that shit.
Right.
So we wake up the next morning and agree if we don't see a bull moose, we're going to start getting out of here.
Mhm.
go to bed that night, wake up in the morning, and it wasn't before we even got the coffee boiled, like the water boiled. Dave jumps on the spotting scope, and it's kind of a foggy, misty morning.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I see a bull. And we're like, oh?
Yeah.
And he's like, let's go. Doug just shot Kevin. He was the last trigger bull.
Yep. So you're right.
I'm the trigger man.
Now, was your buddy, was Doug at all like, gosh dang it, okay? Or is he like, oh, let's go?
No, he was like, heck yeah, there's a bull.
Yeah, let's go.
You know, yeah.
Yep.
So Dave has Cari look in the spotting scope, and he's like, does it look legal? Right? The legality is 50 inches or wider, or 4 brow tines on one side.
Okay.
That makes an Alaskan bull legal in that area.
You said 50 inches.
50 inches
Now,
wide.
that'd be hard. I mean, even from a mile away, like, is that 50? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this was well over 50. You could tell. It was, you know,
Yeah.
yeah. Probably 3 miles away at the time.
Whoa. Okay.
Which is
That's a
really long way to go.
Yeah.
But
the only boy you've seen, let's go.
I was motivated.
Yep.
And he was bedded down.
Even better. They'll bet all day.
Yeah. So we're like, we've got a shot. You know, we can try to close distance on this thing.
Yeah.
I take a peek at it under the spotting scope. I never saw it.
Oh.
I couldn't find it. I couldn't. And then Doug looked. He couldn't find it either.
Oh, okay.
So I think it's because, again, you know, when you go out like mushroom hunting, the first one is always hard to find.
Yeah.
Until your eye like
You
knows
gotta
what
adjust
it's
to
looking
it.
for.
Yep.
I just don't.
Don't know what you're looking for.
Yeah. Yeah.
And out there, you're looking on the tundra. You're looking for white paddles, obviously.
That's right. Yeah.
But there's a lot of white out there. Like could be
There
a moose.
is.
Could be a moose.
Yeah, for sure. Yep. So I never saw it. And Dave pulled out his GPS and kind of got a mental note where he thought it was.
Yeah.
I grabbed my rifle and my backpack, and he did too. I mean, our feet hit the floor moving.
Yep.
And we go on a tear after him. And I mean, we're at like a half jog the whole time, as fast as you can kind of jog
Right.
on the tundra, being as careful
Yeah.
as you can.
Break an ankle.
And it starts raining sideways.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it is just dumping on us.
Yeah.
You know, and we're trying not to just be like head down, you know, just trudging forward.
Yeah.
Because then you kind of lose sight of
Just like venturing off.
yeah, where you're going, and
Yeah.
as well like moving through these alder patches.
Oh, so I forgot about the alders. Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to kind of zigzag. So you've got to really pay attention to your bearings. So it'd be easy just to kind of like put your head down and slog forward,
Go.
but you can't.
Yep.
And you know, we close the distance to where we think we're below him. Just kind of catch our breath. I'm like, all right, wind is good still. Can we make I think he's up here. You know, at like 400
And you're down on the
500
bottom.
yards. We're down below him.
Okay.
Yep. He's actually kind of at the base of almost like Caribou Mountain.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
kind of a similar area that, you know, we've been looking at
Yep.
for large swaths of time. And about as soon as Dave was like, I think he's pointing, like I think he's about 400 yards that way. He like points, he's like, holy shit, he's right there.
Oh my God.
Like almost exactly where he was pointing.
Really?
And
But a
at,
little
like,
closer than 400.
he was about 300 yards at that point.
That's
But,
wow.
I mean, he was
That's
close.
That's a good guide.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Dave is
Yeah.
he's like, he is really good.
Wow.
He has an intuition that he listens to, and it's right.
Yeah.
You know.
Jeez.
Yeah, Dave is
3 miles being off by 100 yards. That's pretty good.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it was
Yeah,
like
that's impressive.
Damn, Dave, that is really impressive.
Did you see the moose at that point?
We did. He's raking some of these spruce trees.
Oh, he's up?
He's up on his
Okay.
feet. And he's like, there are patches of like small those spruce.
Yeah.
Kind of in little bunches, not a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And he was in, you know, a little thicker patch, and he was just tearing them up.
Right.
And Dave's looking. We can't really get a good view of the brow tines are what outfitters want you to like base your shot upon. 4
Right.
brow tines on
Because
one
if he's
side.
49 inches, you're screwed.
Yeah. So you can count 4 on one side. That's easier than guesstimating 50 inches.
Yeah.
So that's what they try to like keep their shooters to, is 4 brow tines on one side.
Right.
So he kind of stops for a minute, and Dave just, he can't really get a good view. He asked me to look through the scope of my rifle.
Mm-hmm.
He pops the lenses open, and it's pouring down rain.
Oh,
he
no.
looks, and it's still raking. He can't get a good view of him to see if it's got 4 on one side.
Yeah.
Closes my scope caps, and he's like, Matt, he's wide enough. Like, look at him.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
doubt. That's more than 50.
Yep.
I'm like, I don't need any more permission.
Green
man.
light go.
Yeah, green light
but
go.
you can't see through your scope.
I don't know yet.
Oh, you didn't know that.
Yeah. And we're below him, and he's kind of in this patch and 300 yards on like shooting sticks and like pretty heavy moving wind as well
Yeah.
at this point. It's not a high probability shot. I mean, for some people maybe.
Yeah.
I just want to like, hey, if I can gain an advantage, let's gain an advantage.
Oh, 100%.
Right? He's raking a tree right there. And we see he's moving this way.
Uh-huh. Cut him off.
Let's make a move up here in the direction he's moving to this opening. And when he pops out, it'll be in 100 yards. And we're ready.
Chip shot. Yep.
So we do that. We make a sprint up there. Cover the distance super quick. I mean, Dave's an athletic dude too.
Yeah.
And we're sitting up there. I've got my rifle, turned the power down, and I'm just like waiting, looking at this clearing of these spruce for him to come out. And like a minute or two goes by. I'm like, where is he? He should be here in a moment.
Right.
And I look over at Dave to my right, and I see behind him, like over his shoulder,
Yeah.
this bull moose walking.
Oh.
Like, circled way around us.
Oh, my gosh.
And like a flash of a time.
Yeah.
They just cover so much ground when they're moving.
Yes.
They're just so big. It was crazy. He was 250 yards behind us.
Whoa. Okay. Yeah.
And he is below us, which is good.
Right.
And he's just slowly moving, stopping, raking some things.
And Dave had no idea.
No.
You guys
no.
were looking this way.
We were looking this
Yeah.
way, and he never caught wind of us. We were downwind the whole time.
Perfect.
Maybe he saw us, but I doubt it.
Wouldn't have cared.
Yeah, exactly. So I spin around. It's a beautiful open shot. Get out on my, trekking poles that I'm using for, a gun rest.
Yeah.
And I look through my scope, and they are completely fogged over.
No visual.
I can't see shit.
Oh,
And I
no.
tried, rubbing them down.
Just smears it.
It just, everything is soaked through.
Yeah.
There's nothing dry to dry those things
Yeah.
off. So I just, when you pick something up in a scope, when you're aimed at it, you're looking at it, and your eye should find it under the scope. Like you're not. So I'm like, that's all I got to do. Right?
Shot 250 yards.
250 yards, yeah.
Oh, no.
I went 0 to 200.
Right.
On a moose, like that.
Oh, yeah.
Just put it on middle body, and I do that, and I look under there, and I see like brown with green around it.
I think that's the moose.
Yeah.
Should be it.
Yeah. Put it center mass on that brown object that, I found. I pulled the trigger, and he dropped like a dump truck.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
They're like, no way. That's 2 incredible shots you've made.
Yeah. I dropped him like that.
No
Yeah.
kidding.
Yeah. And, Dave and I like start celebrating.
Yeah.
And, hug it out like dudes do. And
Oh,
high
yeah.
five, congratulations. Whew, take a couple deep breaths. And
Wipe my
turn
tears
around.
away.
Yeah, wipe the tears away. It was raining, man.
That's not.
Yeah.
That's great.
And, turned around, and he's standing on his feet. We're like,
Oh, no.
oh no, crap. So get down, same routine, center mass on that brown object in my fogged up scope, bang, pull the trigger, and I dropped him again.
Again.
Like, just dropped him off his feet. We don't, like, hug it out
Don't
this
celebrate that time, yeah.
We decided, let's keep eyes on him and just start closing distance.
Yep,
Right?
quickly.
Yep, quickly. We start closing distance, get about 150 yards away from him, and he stands up again.
Oh, my gosh.
Same routine, pull the trigger, and I drop him. And which sucks, man. I don't like
Yeah.
having to put 3,
I That's
3 bullets in it.
That's a big animal.
It is
though.
a big animal. I'm shooting big bullets.
Yeah.
You know,
What's your grain weight?
212 grains.
212. Okay.
I mean, it's a big round, man.
That is. Those are big.
Unfortunately, at the time, I don't know where I'm hitting him.
Right.
But I mean, I'm smashing him into the ground, and it just sucks. So
Stay down. Yeah.
we run up to him, and at this point, he's dead and dying. He's not trying to get up anymore.
Right.
But he's alive, which sucks to see. You see the fear and panic in their eyes.
Yeah. They don't know what's going on. I can't get up.
Yeah. Now there's these 2 Sasquatches standing over me. Like, what are they doing?
Yeah.
So I put 2 more in the neck just to put him out, and
that percussion alone.
yeah,
dead.
Exactly. He's dead. Yep. And it saves meat. I'm meat
Yes,
hunter too,
exactly.
right? Yeah. So I dropped a giant bull.
Jeez. Now, inches. He's over 50. What did he actually measure out to be?
71.
71 inches.
Yeah. It's a giant.
That is a giant
Yeah.
Alaskan moose.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to understand the size of an animal like that when you come up on them.
Until you get up to him.
Yeah, they're just something spectacular. But also, you're looking at it and you're like, now what?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Now,
I've
and
got
then you
a
look back at
pickup
camp,
truck sitting here on the floor.
and I got to carry it all out of my back.
Yeah. First, you got to butcher it.
Yeah.
Like, where do you even begin? Oh man.
And you're 3 miles as a crow flies from camp.
From here, where we ended up, we were about little over 2 miles, like 2.2 or 2.3 miles
Okay.
from the point where we killed
That's still pretty far.
It's a long way.
To carry now a moose.
A moose. And it's all uphill to camp from that point.
Oh, he was in the bottom. That's right.
He was in the bottom.
Eek.
So everything except the first 200 yards of this hike is uphill.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've got an Everest to climb here.
Yep.
From this
With
point
weight.
forward.
A lot of weight.
lot
That's
of
not
weight.
40 pounds in your back.
No, they're not anymore.
Yep.
Yeah. And in Alaska, you can't take the meat off the bone.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
And you have to take rib meat and everything, don't you?
You do.
Yep.
Yep. You have to take it all.
Yep.
Because people can buy a caribou tag, just debone a moose, and say, "Hey, it's caribou meat," and use the cheaper tag.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Prove it is. Prove it's not.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's meat on the bone.
Yep.
So we've got a
Bone's heavy.
bone is heavy. Yeah, and it's big.
Yep.
So we sit there and we say our blessings. We thank it.
Yeah.
I always kind of say a prayer with my animals.
Yep.
Let it know I'm going to use it to provide for me and my family and friends, and
Yeah.
it's not going to go to waste. And
Exactly.
I make a promise to them that that's the case.
Yeah.
And it's a promise that I intend to keep, and I do.
Yep. I love that.
Yeah. I didn't know what kind of promise I was making at that point when I said that to this creature.
Yeah.
So Dave and I, it took us about 6 hours to butcher the thing. It's a task to butcher a moose.
I couldn't imagine, especially when that big.
Yeah. It's a massive human effort with 2 dudes. I mean, just getting under a back leg when they're laying there to lift it up.
It's not a whitetail.
Underneath it. Yeah. I mean, you're squatting several hundred pounds to hold it up while your buddy's under there with a knife.
Now, hurry up.
Yeah, hurry up. And you start failing,
Yeah.
and I'm going to drop it. And you can't just drop it on his head. It might knock him out.
Yeah,
And he's
exactly.
got a knife in his hand.
Yeah.
So there's a lot going on butchering a moose.
Golly.
Yeah. And then just rolling it over to the other side once you get one side
Yep.
done. And yeah.
It's Doug and Carrie, they were at camp at this time. Did
They were at camp. Yeah, they stayed back at camp. It was a pretty nasty day, and they also wanted to stay at camp to keep eyes on it in case it moved in the time we were closing the distance to
gotcha.
communicate to us
Yep.
where it went. So actually, they were back at camp watching the whole thing. They saw the whole hunt take place,
That was
which
so
is really
cool.
cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, Doug was kind of there for it.
Yeah.
He tell stories from his perspective.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he saw, the water splash off the moose.
When the
When
bullet
the
hit
bullet
it.
hit.
Oh,
Yeah, he saw
that
that
would have been
detail.
cool. That would have been so cool video.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. It's just something etched in his mind.
Yeah. Forever.
Forever.
Yep.
Yeah. So we butcher that moose, get it in game bags, and start our haul back for the day.
Oof.
Yeah. So, actually, take a step back. Something kind of interesting about it.
Mm-hmm.
I named him the Beast.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
that suits.
Not Bullwinkle or
You're right, your
everybody else.
classics.
Yeah, exactly.
I like the Beast.
Because when I shot him, before we started butchering him, we were getting all of our butchering equipment, kind of eating a little bit, taking a snack,
Yeah.
drinking some water.
Savoring the moment.
Yeah. When I shot him, I said, "The Beast is dead. Long live the Beast."
Yeah.
Which is an old, saying from England. When a king or queen dies, they say the king is dead, long live the king.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, so I said that. I was like, the beast is dead, long live the beast.
Yeah.
I just always say it. Dave pulls out his inReach, and he got a text from his girlfriend back in Texas saying, Queen Elizabeth died. She died that morning. So I was like,
no kidding.
the queen is dead, long live the king.
Yeah.
And he was
Yeah.
like, man.
How that just went together is incredible.
Yeah, the synchronicities
No
there are
way.
just crazy.
Yeah.
So he's the beast. That's how I got his
I
name.
love that.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
Yeah. Just one of those
Wow.
coincidences that's like, what is going on here?
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Dave and I just sat there like,
No
did you
way.
really just say that?
Yeah. No way.
Yeah, no way. Yeah,
How cool.
yeah. So he's the beast. Yeah.
Yep. Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
God.
He's a
I would stare at that every day.
I do.
Every day.
I do. Yeah, I got to kind of replay this, this pieces of this story.
Yeah.
And man, it's crazy that I've got the caribou next to him and all these other specimen of whitetail
Yeah,
and elk,
incredible
and like
whitetails.
just they pale.
Yep.
It's just a special creature.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm very thankful for it.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. It's it's a culmination of like lifetimes of dreaming about doing these things and actually getting it done.
And now it's at your feet. Like,
Yeah.
I've done it.
I've done it. Yeah. It's a very surreal feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I went like an emotional moment. I would be.
Oh,
anyway.
I
It's
was.
like,
Yeah. I was crying.
yeah.
There were definitely
Oh,
tears. Yeah. I'm an emotional person anyway. Like,
that's incredible.
yeah. Yeah. I'm not afraid to
No,
shed a
absolutely
few
not.
tears, man.
So, over something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. All the
Like-
work that it takes to come to that,
Yes.
like, that one moment when you have to pull that trigger on something like this, the effort that it takes to get to this moment is, and then you see the success there laying
Yeah,
at your feet.
like- We just did this.
Yeah.
I had my hands. We just did this. Like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's,
Yep,
yeah.
that's incredible.
Yeah. It's a really good feeling to get something accomplished like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, probably one of the biggest accomplishments in the outdoor world you can
Yeah.
make.
Yeah. I would agree. Yeah.
Yep.
Backcountry Alaskan moose hunt, man.
Yeah.
Super cool.
God.
Yeah. So,
Jeez.
now where do I go from here with my
Yeah,
hunting
right. So,
adventures?
yeah, no, I guess I'm done.
Yeah, exactly.
Now it's Cape Buffalo with a handgun.
Yeah,
no,
I'm
a
out.
Bowie knife.
I'm out. Yeah, I'm out.
So this moose is dead.
Yeah.
When you took the first load back, did Carrie and Doug come back and help you, or they?
No, the weather was really
Was
bad
still
all
bad.
day. Yeah. And we didn't necessarily expect them. Just as bad as the weather was,
yeah.
and them never having been to this point. I know they can see us in the spotting scope, but the potential to get like lost along the way and get hurt and whatever.
You need someone with eyes on you.
Yeah, and we figured they were just going to regroup. All of us come back the next day and
Yeah.
start hauling it out. Yeah, so Dave and I get it butchered up. He's got this blue tarp that he always brings with him. Again, there's no trees to really hang the thing from, so we put the tarp on the ground
Yeah.
and put all the meat like bone down
Mm-hmm.
on, just like set up against this spruce tree that can hold it all.
Yeah.
And then kind of wrap the rest of the meat with the blue tarp so we can see it from a distance
Right.
when we're trying to get back there.
You see, that's like a bear or something on it.
Yeah. And, as well, just to try to cover it a little bit for bears.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we take that first haul back, and, I mean, it's a monumental effort. And
Yeah.
it's raining, like, really heavy at this point, And again, probably like 45 degrees, windy. And it's, it's starting to get dark. So we can't really like stop.
Right.
Stopping and resting, you get cold real quick. And it's like, man, we just got to keep moving. And we start, about halfway through it, we go for water.
Yeah.
We've got none left. And we found no water along the way.
Okay.
And we also noticed that when we went and packed out Kevin, there was no water. He's like a mile and a half away.
Yeah.
That's when we realized those puddles outside of our tent
Yeah.
was the only water around. So,
wow.
Yeah, I mean, when we got back to camp, we hit our knees at those water puddles. And our bottles have like a filter in it. We just, each of us drank like 2 bottles of those.
God. Oh, yeah. I couldn't imagine doing all that effort and then no water to kind of fuel you on the way.
Yeah. So that first haul back and, got the meat under the plane with 2 other caribou.
God, that's a lot of weight.
It was, yeah. And, we get back in the tent and they welcomed us like kings.
Yeah. Oh,
it was awesome.
Yep.
Yeah. We had a celebration that day. Yeah.
Another big one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but also to that point, Dave and I were pretty tired. And we were, we knew we had a long day ahead of us. So we celebrated appropriately. Just had like a drink and we hit the hay. Because we had a long couple days ahead of us of hauling this food out. Yeah. So we head out, me, Doug, and Dave head out to go get a meat haul. And this time, Cari said he was going to start flying.
Okay.
Meat
and this
out.
is day 9? Or day 10?
This is day 10.
Okay.
No, this is day 11.
Okay.
I shot him on day 10.
Gotcha.
He's going to start flying meat out to the town McGrath.
Okay.
And he's going to go pick up Fat Doug.
Okay.
In Perry. Because it really is a nice day.
Yeah.
So, we go after the meet. We all pack up our packs, me, Doug, and Dave, and, get a pack back to camp. And at this point, Dave's feet are kind of a mess. He brought the wrong insoles in his boots.
Oh, no.
And he's struggling a little bit.
Yeah.
And, we just started getting this thing out. It was like halfway back on that first trip on day 11. He really kind of lets us know, hey, my feet are in bad shape.
Yep.
Which is a huge problem.
Yeah, that's how you're getting anywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. But he kind of grinds his teeth, and really that whole time, Doug is just joking and jovial and keeping the spirits up, man.
Yeah.
Doug was the engine that made that train go.
Right.
Because Dave and I were pretty sore. Like we were sore from butchering in that first meat haul. It was a long day for us. Yeah, we were done. We were sore. And man, Doug was just like, God, he was awesome to have.
Yep.
We couldn't have done it without him.
Lift everyone's spirits.
Yeah, that morale is super important. And he just kept it at 11.
Yep.
It was great. So, we did see Cari take off. And he said he was going to try to fly next to where the meat was and see if there was a landing spot to put the meat in, like he could land and put it in. And he circled a couple times. He actually got really low, but there was just no way. Yeah. There was no way down there he could land. So he takes back off. And by the time we get back to camp, he did get Fat Doug out there.
No kidding.
I don't know how he did it. Like, the dude's huge. And we see him through our binos when we come up across this grass. Yeah. And he's just, like, lumbering. And he can't move well.
Oh, like he is shooting from camp.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going
He's
anywhere.
not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we're watching him, and he goes to sit down in this, like, camp chair. Mm-hmm. And he sits in it, and it's squishy ground. And, like, his weight collapsed the leg into the tundra, and he, like, rolls. And we just, like, it was hilarious.
Oh, yeah. Did he laugh?
Who, Doug?
Yeah.
I don't know. I probably not. He was probably, like, a little pissed off, that he's tumbling down the tundra. Yeah. We were dying. I don't think he hurt us, but that man Cari had no business bringing that man out there.
You should have told him, like, this isn't for you, dude.
Yeah,
not
man.
This type of hunt.
No, he's just not capable of just being out there. It's another decision that, like, as an outfitter, you're there to like protect your customers' lives and make those kind of calls.
Absolutely.
And he didn't, and it was so disappointing that this dude was trusting him to make that call. That like this guy did.
It's like seeing money at that point.
That's it. That's it. Yeah, it was greed.
Yep.
Just money.
Yeah, that's too bad.
And he's got to sleep in that little freaking tent that Doug and I wouldn't fit in.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Did it fit him? Ish.
Yeah. Ish. So, yeah, we get more meat back. Grab a quick bite to eat. Dave shows us his feet, and they're wrecked. I'm telling you, they are wrecked. Each pinky toe and big toe, like the bottom of the big toe, is off and just raw. His pinky toes are raw, and his heels are like starting to like bubble. Oof. Like it's any moment. Like, oh no, we've lost a pair of boots. At that point, like people throw in the towel, man.
Yeah.
And Dave was like, I got it. And it was like, I don't know, Dave. You're a liability if you get 2 miles from camp and all of a sudden now you can't do it.
Yeah, now we got to carry you out of here.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, I got it, man. I'm like, all right. Damn. So, we eat lunch and puts his boots back on and he just grits his teeth and goes. And at this point, Gary's like, I'm going to go grab Perry, pick him up. And Doug, when you guys get back from this meat haul, I'll take you into McGrath, into the town. He's taking the meat, and that's where we're, getting dropped off from camp.
Yeah.
So Doug, during lunch, packs all of his bags up again, and we go make off towards this meet, and Dave's gritting his teeth and bearing it.
Yeah.
He makes it there, and as soon as we kind of like, we get about, we're looking for bear sign the whole time.
Oh, absolutely.
You're stopping and pulling up your binos. You're making noise. You're looking for scat everywhere. Yep. We get a couple 100 yards from it, and sure enough, man, there's a big old black bear.
Oh my gosh.
That is kind of moving around just above where the meat tree is. So we're like, oh man, what do we do? I've got my pistol still, but I'm the only one armed.
Oh no.
Because rifles are heavy. You're not bringing a rifle with you when you're making a meat haul. So this whole time, I'm the only one, with a sidearm. Dave texts Cari, and Cari's like, hey man, generally the rule is when a bear's got it, it's theirs. And Dave looks at me, he's like, well, you own it. Your tag is on it. It is your possession. So it's ultimately your call. And I'm like,
I'll fight a bear.
You know what my answer is, man? Yeah, and he was like, damn it. And Cari texts Dave, like, get the meat off the bone and get as much as you can. I'll handle it.
Okay.
So we're like, okay. You don't have to tell me twice, like, to get more meat out.
Yeah.
I've made this promise, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
So we're like, all right, let's hustle up there. We're looking at the tarp from afar, looking at the carcass from, a little over 100 yards, and it doesn't look like it was messed with. So,
gotcha.
And it was really bad weather the night before, so potentially the bear just got there and maybe hasn't claimed stake to it yet.
Right.
So we're thinking, let's just make a lot of noise. I'll shoot at it a couple times, like shoot a couple rounds over its head, just make big popping noise. Scare it away long enough for us to get the meat off the bone. Get as much meat as we can, get the hide and the antlers and go.
Yeah.
So we do that. We make a run for it. Dave and I are like carving meat off the bone. And Doug is, manning the pistol. A dude who says he doesn't want to bring one in the backcountry because he's not too sure with him.
Yeah.
He's our, he's the gun guy.
Gosh. He's like, oh, here we go.
And Dave and I carve up all this meat, pack, meat bags to the limit.
Yep.
And Dave takes the hide, which is super heavy.
Yeah.
Wet, giant moose hide. And Doug takes as much meat as he can in his pack, and I put the antlers on mine. God. And I'm probably hauling 200 pounds.
Jeez.
That is way more weight than like I think most people can imagine. Like each step was like legs, like full body.
Every
shakes.
step.
Yeah, every
and it's
step.
not 100 yards. Like
No.
we'll get through it. No, this is miles.
So I get about a quarter of a mile, and I just realize this is stupid.
Yeah.
Like physically, I can't do it. There's just no way.
Yeah.
I mean, 200 pounds, that distance and what we've been through is.
Yep.
So I'm like, guys, I got to take my bag down. We got to rethink this thing or take meat out or whatever. Dump our bags next to this tree. And I'm like, Dave? He's like, oh no. I'm like, what if this becomes our new meat tree? And we go up there and load our packs one more time. We come back here, reshuffle our bags, get out, and come back with Perry and take one more haul.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the plan the whole time. Let's just get as much as we can, and what stays there stays.
Yep. Yeah.
Because I want to get as much meat as I can. He's like,
Right.
Matt, don't do it. And I'm like, grab my bag, and I'm like, I'm going without you. He's
No
like,
kidding.
Shit.
Yeah. It's my moose, dude. Here we
and
go.
Doug's like, here we go.
Yep.
You know, so we go back up there. You know, packed everybody's bags full one more time, and left about little less than a rear quarter up there. And at that point, I just had to, you know, make my donation to Mother Nature.
Yeah. Yeah. They got eaten.
Yeah.
100%. They got utilized.
We shouldn't have gone back for it with the bear in the first place.
Right.
And we went back again.
Oof.
Like, third time, man, I'm not risking it.
No.
You know.
It's not worth getting killed over.
Yeah, it isn't. So we go back to the new meat tree, repack our bags and go and leave the hide and the antlers because, you know, that comes out last.
Yep.
Get back to camp. This is like mid-afternoon, and it stays late, stays light pretty late. Perry's in camp. We all kind of take a quick bite to eat, me, Dave, and Perry. And, you know, we get in the tent, and we hear the plane start up. And as soon as Doug got back to camp, Carrie just took him straight to the plane and was like, get in, we're going.
Really?
And like, didn't tell any of us he was taking Doug, no goodbyes, no nothing.
Wow.
We just hear the plane start, and we're like,
What's going on?
what's he doing? So we step out, and we see him lining up for takeoff, and we're like, well, I guess he's taking Doug out of here. You know, shit. And they start their takeoff roll, and I notice they don't have takeoff flaps in. He doesn't have flaps in at all.
Okay.
And you need that for lift in
Yes.
these like short little spaces he's trying to take off in.
Yep.
And my heart sank, man. And I
Because
said, I'm like,
your buddy's on that plane.
yeah.
You're like, oh my God.
Yeah. And I told him, I'm like, Dave, he doesn't have takeoff flaps in. And Dave knows what that means. He's been in enough bush planes to understand. He's like, oh no. And once they commit, they're committed.
Yeah.
There's no turning back.
You can't just back up.
No, you can't. And where they're taking off, there's just no stopping. So they start rolling, and I'm just like thinking I'm getting ready to watch them die. And, you know, they overshoot kind of the rocky area at the top of this hill that he uses for a little runway. And they kind of get in the tundra a little bit and get off the ground. And, I mean, their wheels are hitting tops of trees.
Oh, my
as
God.
they're, like, moving forward. And where that dump off is that I was
That
telling
30
you about,
feet drop, yeah.
Nose goes down, and they start, you know, they go down that drop off, and the plane disappears, and we're all like,
Waiting for boom.
yeah. It was a heart-wrenching moment. And finally, you know, we saw him, he was able to point his nose down and get enough airspeed.
Yeah. Thank God.
And you know, they take off, and I'm just like, oh my God. I was just a wreck.
Yep.
You know? So Doug he got hauled out of camp very unceremoniously.
Jeez. Did Doug realize how bad that almost was?
Doug said he made comment that, like, man, we seem like we're low, you know, but he doesn't know what a takeoff feels like from that place than any other place. His first time taking off from a bush plane off that mountain.
Gotcha.
You know? He doesn't know what normal is.
Right.
Or abnormal.
Right.
So I don't think he really knew, which I think is probably for the better.
Yes, 100%. Yep.
Yeah, for sure. You don't need a panicked passenger.
Yes. I'm sure carriers are like, oh my God, like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure he
Yeah.
was, wrestling that
Yep.
thing. Yeah. So, me, Dave, and Perry eat a little bit. And, I mean, Dave is like limping, but just,
Yeah.
he's gutting it through, man. I can't tell you how tough a guy that is.
Jeez.
Yeah, so we go and get the last meat haul. Bear's not there. It's Perry's first time seeing the moose, and he's just like,
Oh my God.
holy cow.
Yep.
What a freaking trophy.
Yes.
And, carrying that thing back on my shoulders, man, how cool is
Giant.
that?
Yeah.
Giant. Yeah, the pictures are really cool, too.
Oh, the picture. Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
seeing the picture. You going through the alders with it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the pictures in the book, I added pictures
Yep.
for those that like them.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, make that haul back. It's too late to fly out again that night. So
Right.
we're planning on flying out the next day. And in that time, I do have a sat phone.
Mhm.
Doug has a sat phone. Doug got thrust into a whole different whirlwind when he got dropped off in McGrath.
Right.
And Doug tries calling me on my sat phone, but they're pretty shitty.
Oh,
They don't
yeah.
really the reception is bad.
Yep.
We paid for the texting service, but it wasn't going through. It wasn't going out or in.
Oh, jeez.
So I kept getting these broken calls from Doug, and it was like, every other word, like problem, meat off bone.
Oh, no.
like,
Okay.
No flights. I'm like, I'm just
All
picking
bad
up
things.
all bad things, and I'm not really. I don't understand. I mean, I understand meat off bone, problem, butcher.
Yep.
But the no flight, whatever, getting out of here. I don't understand the situation he's trying to relay to me.
Yeah.
So I bring it up to him like, hey, Doug said there's a problem with the meat off the bone at the butcher. Like, I'm kind of gathering that.
Mhm.
And I also tell Carrie, like, hey, he's saying no flights or something. He's like, oh, there's a bunch of charter flights out of there every day. Like, that's, just pick one of those up and go. I thought we had flights out of there.
Yeah. Yeah, we're good.
What outfitter just dumps you off at a
Right.
McGrath in Alaska? Good luck finding it on a map.
Yeah. Yeah.
And says, good luck getting out of here.
Yep.
With no schedule ahead, but that's what he did.
No kidding.
So he relays to me to just pick up a charter. I try to call it back to Doug, and we're just not getting through.
Yeah.
But Perry and Dave start getting a little worried that because they're the guides here, and meat off the bone could be their license too.
Oh, that's a good point.
So they start getting a little anxious about this scenario too.
Yeah.
And at this point, Dave's pretty pissed about this whole scenario that just took place, and he's going to be spending 2 more weeks out there with him because he drops us off and goes and picks up 2 more hunters to bring into camp.
His feet are jacked.
His feet are jacked. So, yeah, that night when he took his shoes off, there was already infection pus coming out of some of the wounds. I mean, he just gutted through it, man. I don't know of anybody else that wouldn't drop.
Yeah.
I would.
Jeez.
They were a mess. Yeah, so, I don't quite understand the predicament that we're about to encounter moving forward.
Yeah.
But I could sense in Perry and Dave that man, this could be
Not good.
not good.
Yeah.
And could lead to confiscation of basically everything that we just did.
Oh, all your work gone.
All of it.
Yep.
Which the morale then tanked pretty good.
Yep.
So that night was, I was pretty pissed off at Carrie.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just about everything. And it was all just coming to a head.
Yep.
Hey, he did, he parked his plane at the top of the mountain that night.
Yeah.
And he put the bear fence around the plane.
Did he really?
He did.
With no meat on the...
No meat. Well, no, there was some moose meat hanging from it. Because there was still one more haul for him to take.
Oh, that's right. Better late than never, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Jeez.
God. So, I just rolled my eyes, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so wake up the next morning, and he said he was going to fly the meat into McGrath,
Mm-hmm.
a load of just meat. and then come back and pick me up, get the last meat, the antlers, and my stuff and go.
Yeah.
Because he already took my rifle and my gear bag in one of the hauls. He also didn't tell me that.
Oh, you had no idea.
He just took it and left it. And yeah, so the next morning I wake up, I'm, kind of sitting there at the top of the mountain. I needed to kind of go sit alone.
Yeah.
To just kind of gather my thoughts when Cari made that first flight out of the meat. And I'm sitting next to these bones of these antlers and, just like thinking, I was just really kind of just so pissed off that all of this effort and all of this adventure that we just went on could be like compromised by this situation.
By one decision the outfitter made.
Yeah. Yep. I guess it's pretty important to say as well, my moose has 3 brow tines.
Yep, I'm seeing that.
On each side.
Yeah.
So he was only legal due to his width, right? So I'm sitting there. Dave hobbles his way up there, and he's trying to console me. He
knew you were upset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was too. And he was a good ear to bend at the moment.
Right.
He understood. He had the same frustrations. And he's about to be out there for 2 more weeks with just freaking wrecked feet.
Yeah.
So we were sharing each other's frustration.
Right.
Cari comes back and he's like, hey man, we might get it sorted out, whatever. Just, let's not try to think of a future that doesn't exist yet. We're all just thinking about speculation.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
that's a good point.
Yeah. So he lands. We start, putting meat in the back of the plane, and Cari did bring out one of those electric steel chainsaws. And while Dave and I were loading some gear, no, it was Perry and I, because Dave, we just told him to sit down. Perry and I were loading some stuff into the plane. Cari took that chainsaw and cut my moose skull in half.
Yep.
Now making
so you have 2 separate antlers.
2 separate antlers.
3-point and a 3-point.
3-point and a 3-point. Making that bull now illegal.
Yep.
Because in the eyes of the law, if it doesn't have 4 points on one side and it's together, you can just start splicing moose together from, if you go out as a group hunt and multiple people get bulls that are suspect, but there's 4 points, like one has 4 points on 2 sides, just mix and match. Like, no, I went with this bull.
Yeah, exactly.
So that bull just became illegal.
And did you know what was going on? Heard him cut and like, oh my God.
No, I mean, those electric chainsaws are quiet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, they're like, they don't make any noise. And it took
you're right,
lickety split to get right through that skull plate.
So you didn't even know what was going on?
I didn't. And I turn around and we see it. And in that moment, I wanted to hurt Cari.
Yeah.
I wanted to hurt him bad.
Yep.
And I was like, just pushed to my limit. And like, I started to, like my fist balled.
Yeah.
And I started to make a move towards him. And Dave saw it. He kind of stepped in between and he calmed me down.
You're seeing red at that point.
I was.
Yep.
And he calmed me down. He knew it was justified. Like the ass kicking. He's like, I want to kick his ass too.
Yeah.
I just want to.
I'm stuck with him. You get to leave.
Dirt. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, and he's like, dude, and shit. Now what are we gonna do? Because this is also Dave's license at risk too. If we show up to McGrath with this illegal bull
and potential illegal meat.
And illegal meat, yeah. So there were very few words that I said to Cari from that point forward. At that point, it was just like, I guess I just got to get in this plane and get to McGrath.
Get me out of
and
here.
Just, admit to whatever, kind of legal problems I'm going to be running into.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, I mean, just tell the truth. What do I do? It's like,
that's all you do.
Out of control outfitter. So we me and Cari get in the plane. I'm straddled in the back of the plane with these illegal bull antlers around me now, and this dude in front of me that I want to strangle.
Yeah, just you two?
Just us two. That's all I can fit in the plane. And, I've got headset on. He's got his headset on. I'm not really paying attention to what's being said over the radios because there really isn't a whole lot of talk. We're in the middle of nowhere, but
Right.
When he gets about 20 miles outside of McGrath, he makes a 20-mile radio call. And there's a person on center that radios back to him that says, McGrath is IFR conditions. You got to get a squawk code, meaning you've got to be able to fly by just instrument.
Okay.
Because the weather has moved in and it's low clouds.
Yeah.
I'm not really paying attention, so I don't put two and two together.
Yeah, you're in your own head at that point.
Yeah. And, Cari radios back, unable. And then he was like, hey, Matt. I'm like, yeah, what's up, Cari? He's like, what do I do? I'm like, what are you talking about, Cari? And he's like, hey, it's IFR in McGrath. They said I need to pick up a squawk. And I'm like, okay, pick up a squawk.
Yeah.
Which is the code they use to follow you in to go to land when you are flying by instruments only.
Yeah.
And he was like, Matt, this plane isn't IFR certified, meaning it doesn't have the instruments to fly in clouds where you can't see the ground. Because instruments that you use for that flying is really heavy on planes, so a lot of those bush pilots take a lot of those instruments out to save weight. So I'm like, oh, crap. And I kind of like started paying attention. I was just kind of looking at the ground, at the terrain.
Yeah.
And I look up and the clouds are getting low. Like we're scud running at this point.
God.
And, so he's like, so what do I do? And I'm like, what do you mean, what do we do?
Yeah.
I'm like, you're the pilot in charge.
Yes.
And he's calling, asking me, and I'm like, man, I'm not in pilot mode right now.
Yeah.
I'm just not thinking about that stuff.
Nope.
And it just like dawns on me. Pick up a special VFR.
Okay.
Which is a code you can use to like essentially scud run.
Okay.
It's the thing that Kobe Bryant, his pilot, picked up that caused their crash. So
Okay.
it's really dangerous.
Yeah, yeah.
It means you're flying just under the clouds and just above the ground, essentially.
Oh,
that's exactly what we
bad.
were doing. It's bad. So it was super sketchy. He calls it out. They give it to him.
Oof.
And
so how far off the ground are you at that point?
Probably like 400 or 500 feet.
That's
and
low.
the clouds above us are like maybe 100 feet.
Gosh,
so
you're
like there's nowhere to
right in there.
Yeah, there's nowhere to go, and it's not flat. I mean, it's kind of mountainous.
Yeah.
We're like, oh man, it was butt puckering.
Yeah. For 20 miles.
Yeah, for the next 20 miles.
Ooh.
So like, it was pretty tense. We make it to the airfield. We land. Get out of the plane. Throw the meat on this like next to this barn, this storage barn. He opens the door. Lo and behold, all of our gear is sitting right in there. The Rokon, the tents, the stoves. He could have gone and got it at any point.
Yeah. Day 2.
Yeah, man. It was all right there. It was just one more like body blow.
Yeah.
Like what is going on every step of the way?
Just irate at that point. Like,
Yeah.
I want to beat you to death.
Yeah. So we dump all my stuff here, and he's like, hey, I think Doug is in that hotel.
Okay.
Go grab him. Start walking over. Doug comes out, and he has to stand in the middle of the street to make phone calls. He doesn't know if we're coming.
Oh, he had no idea you guys were there.
No idea. And we make eye contact, and he comes running over, he's like, holy shit, Matt, I've got some stuff to tell you, but I found a pilot to come pick us up this afternoon. It's going to be $3,500. I'm like, what?
Per person or?
No,
just
to rent the plane.
Poof. I mean, that's.
And I'm like, I don't know. He's like, it's our only option, maybe for a week. Like, he's quickly telling me this, and I can just tell that he's like, like, do it.
Waiting for the go.
Yeah, just do it.
Yep.
So he goes and makes that phone call. I turn around. Cari took off.
Gone.
That was the last time I saw Cari.
No
goodbye.
bye, thanks.
No nothing. And he took back off into that stuff, into that weather.
Whoa. So at that point, you had no idea if he made it back or anything.
No idea. Yeah. Pretty crazy
Gosh.
to take back off in that.
Yeah.
Some outfitters that saw him take off and saw us come in, they were like, what is he doing? Because they want to get out in the bush too with their clients.
Yeah.
But they're not going. They
Not with
understand
that.
the risk. And Cari did it.
He probably knew how tense it was and just wanted to go.
Yeah.
Like,
he didn't want to be around Doug and I.
Nope.
Yep.
He knew how dirty they did and buy.
Yeah. It was time for him to get out.
Yep.
He was willing to risk his life
To get away from you.
yeah. Yeah. And potentially not confront that situation that awaited us in McGrath with,
Yeah.
conservation officers in and out of there all the time.
Yeah. Here's your meat and your antlers. It's your problem.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah. I'm out.
Yep.
So we kind of hid my antlers on the ends, like front steps. All of our antlers were there.
Pile them.
Yeah, just pile them up and just try to keep a low profile.
You can't keep it's a 71-inch moose. That's not a low profile.
I know, and he was in town that day, that conservation officer.
Oh, my gosh.
I guess he was kind of checking out somebody else for a violation, which had him busy that day.
Thank God.
So
Yeah.
we escaped. We flew under the radar. And if we got those antlers to a taxidermist, then we're free of it because they're going to cut them in half anyway.
Exactly.
Once it's in their possession, it's legal.
Yep.
So we were just like waiting there all day until this flight this dude could make to get into McGrath from Anchorage could come pick us up. Like once we got on that plane, we were in the clear.
Yeah. With a huge weight lifted off your shoulders.
Huge weight lift. Yeah. And so like that evening, that day Doug got dropped off, he started to find out that there really aren't charter flights out of there. You've got to have one planned. And that time of year with as many like planes that are being chartered for these hunts, it could be like a week out. And Cari didn't have a plan for us to get out of McGrath.
No care.
We were just on our own.
Here,
So
Doug is his problem now, not you guys.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So we were just in there, or Doug was in there networking for a day and a half and found this, and it was a Sunday, which people at work in Alaska. He found this one old dude that would come pick us up, and he threw out $3,500, and the guy was like,
Name your
"I'm not
price."
coming to pick you up until your buddy's there, though."
Fair enough.
And so he gave him till 3:00, and we landed at like 2:30.
Whoa.
So it was like margins
Right there.
We made that.
Thank
flight.
God for Doug, though.
Yeah, Doug just networked like crazy in there. He didn't stop, and he found this. I mean, it was pretty miraculous what he did. And as well with our meat, when Doug got there, the butcher, he found an Indiana connection with Hoosier boys. And so we were also kind of one of the first hunters back with that first like run out of meat or moose and caribou hunting.
Yeah.
So he wasn't like truly overwhelmed yet.
Right.
And he kind of worked a deal with him to like, I'll get to your meat quick and, get it all packaged up. So
What a good dude.
we can take care of this meat and I won't say anything.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So we lucked out there too. And that was all Doug, that was Doug just working his thing, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Took care of business.
He did. Yeah. Yeah. So, from there, went into the hotel. Doug and I regaled our last 2 days' story.
Yeah.
His was comical at times. I mean, you pick up the book and check it out for sure.
It's good. Like I was literally laughing out loud.
Yeah.
Especially I'm not gonna blow it, the hair dye. I laughed so hard.
Yeah, that's it.
But you got to read the book to get. I'm not telling that story.
Yeah,
you got to read the book.
There's a bunch of nuance that, incredibly as it sounds, I mean, we've been doing this for almost 3 hours.
Yeah.
There's so much more into the book that
Yep.
you can't tell it in 3 hours.
No, you truly can't.
Yeah.
Truly can't.
Yeah. I mean, it's a wild adventure.
Yeah.
That, and more so than even just the hunting piece, and the fact that we came away with like a pretty incredible haul between the two of us.
Oh my gosh, yes.
It was as good as hunting gets for two dudes for 12 days.
Yeah. With the shit hand you were dealt.
Yeah, with the shit hand we were dealt. I think there's an underlying path of the story that you can't accomplish these things without I don't mean to sound cliche, but without a positive outlook and just a will to keep on pushing forward.
Yep.
And never quit.
Exactly.
Because, I mean, where does that get you?
Nowhere.
It doesn't.
Nope.
So there's kind of just the human connectionness of like how a good group of people thrust into a really terrible situation
Yeah.
can really not only just survive but thrive.
Yeah.
And we did.
Absolutely.
We really truly had a great time while doing it. There was very little time where we ever were like down in the dumps or anything, or really talking shit about anybody.
Yeah.
I mean, besides just the normal like guy poking at
fun at each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, that's what keeps spirits up.
Yeah, exactly.
In camp. So I don't mean to just sit here and. I mean, the story is fun with all of the hand grenades that were chucked in the middle of the circle.
I like that. That's a good analogy. Yeah.
But we were dodging shrapnel with a smile on our face.
Yeah, absolutely.
We really were. It was one of the times of our lives. You asked me earlier if I'd do it again before we got on air.
Yeah.
And Doug compares it this way. He was in the Air Force.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, it's kind of like boot camp. You're glad you did it, but you never want to do it again.
Yeah, that's like the academy. I'm glad I did it, but would I go back and do it again? Probably not.
No, probably not. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah. That's awesome.
It was a pretty epic adventure.
Yep.
And I filled you in on a little twist at the end.
Yes.
That is absolutely worthy of buying the book. It's a shameless plug.
No, absolutely.
It's on Amazon and like Books A Million, audio, your e-readers, and paperback as well.
Yep.
I enjoy the book because it's got pictures of the hunt along the way, and it also has pretty good coordinates of where we are, so you can look it up on like Google Maps.
Yeah.
So good reference to some things.
Yep.
I just like a book.
Yes. That's what I've got, the original that we talked about, like before you even did this.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to get this, and they're both going on. I'm going to buy, so they have them both together.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can obviously give you a copy.
No, you don't need to
sign it. Well, yeah, you need an autograph copy. I appreciate you bringing me on. No. Yeah, but so there is a really big twist.
Yes.
That kind of brings this story full circle. Truly does, and wraps it up.
That's a good way of putting it.
Puts a little bow on it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would just encourage you to go out and buy the book, and or whatever media form you enjoy, and then reach out to me on any of the Instagrams or Facebooks.
Yep.
And
where can they find you on Facebook or Instagram?
Facebook is just Matt Himsel, my name and last name. And I think Instagram is Hizzy03.
It was something different, yeah.
HIZZY03.
Okay.
Yeah, just shoot me a message. Should be pretty easy to find me on Facebook, Matthew Himsel. And the book is spelled a little funny.
Yes.
It's spelled his name, CARI-ED, away.
Cari-ed Away.
Cari-ed Away. And Amazon likes to try to correct it to like CARRIED, Cari-ed Away.
That's what it did for me. I found it though.
Yeah,
you can find all those platforms you're talking. I found all of them.
Yeah. So yeah, give the book a read. Most people say it's a page turner. A couple days is all it takes them.
Yes. Once you start, you don't stop. Like that first one, I hammered it out.
Yeah, and there is a piece that is worthy to understand at the end of it that I can't give away.
And that part is not in the book.
It is not in the book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to read the book, understand the full story.
Yeah.
And then reach out to Matt.
Yeah.
And get the rest of it.
Yeah.
Will there be a part? I mean, there's not really much of a part two.
No, there could be a second edition that I put this little update in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's worthy of it.
100%.
The publisher and I are working on it.
Yeah. It was a jaw dropper for me.
Yeah, definitely jaw dropper.
Did not expect that.
No, unfortunately.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's worthy of the read.
Yep.
So.
All right. Well, Matt, I appreciate it. Everything.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me in your home.
Yeah.
So all the scheduling conflicts. So thank you so much.
Yeah.
But yeah, get on Instagram, get on Facebook, Amazon, Books A Million, buy the book.
Yeah, please.
Get a hold of Matt. Talk to him. He's happy to talk to you about the whole new ending.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, I appreciate it. Have a good one. Be safe.
Yeah, you too. Thanks for having me on.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.